Hello, and welcome back to tonight's episode of Drachmae and Demigods. I am Sammy Ferber, and I will be your host for the evening. What an episode. Episode 30? We're in the fucking 30s now. That's nuts. And we realized just now before the session that next week marks the 1-year anniversary of the beginning of our campaign. Now, obviously, we weren't streaming at the beginning, but I believe our first session was on or around October 25th. So that's super fun. What's not super fun is the point in the story that we're at right now. But I'm excited for it. It's going to be a really fun session. I am hype. So, a couple announcements, really just the one. If you missed it last week, the Red Opera on Fable Forge RPG, we had our first inaugural episode last Tuesday. I know one of my party members was there. I hope some of you people who watched Drachmae and Demigods were there as well. It was a really fun episode. It was a really great first episode. I had a lot of fun. That is on YouTube on the Fable Forge RPG YouTube channel. So you can check that out if you missed it. And the second episode of the Red Opera campaign is tomorrow. Same time, same place. So it'd be 9 Eastern, 8 Central. So even if you didn't see the first episode, you could hop on. You didn't miss that much. There was evil worms that infested people, and then we burned down a tavern. That's your synopsis. It was great. So definitely check it out if you missed it. It was a lot of fun. And of course, our episode is also on YouTube from last week. I am changing the schedule of our YouTube releases. Instead of on Thursdays, they will now be released on Fridays. That is both because I have a life and because Critical Role is starting back up, and Thursdays are busy in the D&D world, so Fridays it is. Great. So you could spend all weekend watching Drachmae and Demigods. So, yeah, sorry for the spoilers for the Red Opera premiere. So let's hop into our story. So, previously on Drachmae and Demigods, Alexios and Ryujin competed in the 4th round of the race to Olympus against an angel of Ares called a Deva. It was a tough fight, even with the secret advantage of Anura's tiny little familiar hiding in Ryujin's armor. But eventually the party was successful with a clutch usage of the Medusa's head you've all been carrying around since pre-stream. However, that was where the hands of fate's good fortune ended. As her party members were fighting, Ilmay managed to sneak down to the tunnels beneath the arena, all the way to the champion's quarters, where Paloma the war dove was waiting. But when Ilmay got into that room and tried to steal Paloma's new weaponry, she was caught. A fight ensued, where Ilmay got to experience the not-so-fun side of these firearms. When she awoke, bound and stripped of all her valuables, Ringmaster Maynor decided the most fitting punishment for her crime was to eliminate the hands of fate from the rest of the competition. But that's not all. Ringmaster Maynor also had a mysterious package addressed to Ryujin. And when Ryujin learned this, he went into Maynor's office alone to find out what was inside. The answer was a time-release stunning powder that left Ryujin defenseless as Maynor shapeshifted into his true form, some sort of tiger creature who had a history from Ryujin's old gladiator days. Maynor, or his former name, the Glory Maker, sliced Ryujin open, ripping his breastplate to threads as the life left his body. Now, when we ended the session, the party was divided in a lot of different places. So, let's start with Anura and Adagio. You guys were sitting in the stands as Maynor brought Ilmay out in chains and announced that she had committed a crime and that the hands of fate were now eliminated. As you watch her being escorted by these guards back inside, not even a minute passes before you hear the flapping of wings. You turn and look and see this familiar blue imp flying towards you as he goes, "Something's wrong! Something!" And he's gone.
Ow, I just tried to put my earbud in on a habit.
Yeah,
that hurt.
and Anna has a new piercing.
That really hurt. Fuck. Ow. I'm going to immediately, as soon as I see him jump up and wild shape into a bloodhawk and start flying towards where I saw Ilme and them go.
You transform. Adagio, you turn to look at Anora, and suddenly a burst of feathers, and you see this hawk fly off into the air. What are you doing?
They were leading Ilme away, right?
Yes.
But I wasn't allowed. Were we allowed to follow? Like, can I run after?
Well, they were leading her. They were in the actual arena, like in the pit, going through like the doors for the competitors. So you wouldn't be able to follow that way, but you could theoretically go back the way that you had come. It's just not the same route.
I'm gonna do that. Are the guards gonna let me? Like, as I walk
Uh,
over?
do you want to see if they'll let you, or do you want to try and see if they stop you?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna like start walking down. I'll be like,
Okay, so luckily for you, I mean, this announcement and the subsequent sort of chaos has created a bit of an environment here that could be useful to you. The guards are still sort of standing guard. They are following their orders to protect the competitors that have since been eliminated, but you see the entire crowd is getting very restless. You get the sense, you know, a lot of people have put a lot of money on a lot of different things, and this is not on anyone's game plan. No one put money on this happening, and so there's a lot of chaos happening, besides just the general wishing for the well-being of Paloma and the outrage that someone would try to do this. Like, there's a lot going on, so go ahead and make a stealth check for me. I'm determined to have you roll at least twice this night. That's it. I'm like, all right, Adagio's out. What is it? What is it? Total. They rolled a 3 too. So it's absolute chaos. So I mean, there's like a whole platoon, like maybe a dozen guards around your area. One of them seems to notice as you're just sort of sliding away. Oh, you can't hear Adagio? Isaac, talk more?
ABCs.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S and it's U V W
Right,
X.
I think that worked. I think
close
it
to
worked.
finishing.
Sorry, you can finish. You can finish.
I don't even know where I left off.
You're on W.
X, Y, and Z.
All right.
And now we know our ABCs. Brought to you by Drachmae and Demigods.
It's actually an educational show.
Who would have thought? But
So,
all our dumbasses.
could you hear Anora that whole time? Weird. They're coming from the same audio source. Anyway, so only one of them seems to notice you leave, and as he shouts, "Hey, someone!" Like, there's just a whole crowd of people, and you're just like, "Oh shit!" and you just slide right out of there.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna book it. I'm just gonna run to where I think this entrance that we went through is.
Okay. So.
And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna send a message to Ryujin because I have sending.
Sure, go ahead.
What happened to Kai? What's going on? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Where are we?
You get no response.
Is this one of those things where I would like it was with when I tried to message Phaeton where I was like, what happened? Why is there like...
Let me double check. That's a good question. Let me double check the wording of the spell, see if you would notice something.
Interference. It's like, sorry.
Are you casting message or sending?
Sending, so I don't have message.
Sending. Gotcha.
I'm like this recipient's body is no longer in use.
I will say it feels like the message doesn't arrive, but it's unclear why.
Let me mark off a spell slot. Oh, I did. Okay, I bet. Okay, I'm just gonna keep running.
Okay. Bloodhawk Anora.
Yes.
You see as you fly down the gate that Ilme left through is now closed, but you do see with your hawk vision Adagio running back down the way that you guys had come that you know leads to those underground tunnels. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and fly the way I see Adagio going.
Okay. So Adagio, ah! This bird just comes right past you, lands on your shoulder for a brief moment, and then flies faster than you could possibly run.
I use Speed of the Gods and whoosh.
Sure.
What does that put your movement up to?
31.
I'm still at 60. Okay. Once I'm there, can I like try and see if I can like, I don't know, figure out where Ryujin might be since I saw Kai drop? Like,
So-
can I sense like where the magic could be had been coming from?
Before that happens, because this is what would happen chronologically next, as you guys burst into these underground tunnels, you almost run into 3 figures who were coming the opposite direction. Looked like 2 guards carrying the bound form of your friend Ilme between them. Oi! What you doing?
Hey, get your hands off her.
I'm a little bird. I'm gonna keep going.
I'm just gonna run up to them and be like, hey, and like start like inspecting for wounds while healing. I guess I'll cast Cure Wounds. Like patting.
Okay, so they're gonna try to stop you from touching her. So
Ooh,
you can
can
go
I-
ahead and make a dexterity check.
Dexterity. You think
Your
I got
final roll of the night.
Those are the 2 promised rolls.
Maybe I'll roll better on this one. This one's also a +1. I'm mad. So if I thought the 2 was bad,
Oh
this natural
no!
1 is even better.
So one of them
Can
just
I
like
flare?
these are. That's not how that works.
Flash of light. Get off of me.
One of them just grabs you, and these are meaty guys. Just pushes you against the wall with, "Oi! What do you think you're doing?"
That young adult next to you is very important to me, and
We
they
know
look
who she is.
severely
We
injured.
know who you are. You know she's being punished, so fuck off.
Can I fuck you and use healing word as my fuck you? Fuck you. Healing
Absolutely,
word.
go ahead.
What is healing word? It's a D4. Really? It's only D4s? That's sad.
Yes, it is very sad. Or I have ideas and I'm scared to do them.
9 plus 3, 12. 12 little points of healing. Bloop.
12 points of healing to you, Ilme. Hey, 12 points of healing is a lot for someone with 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Any drop of water to a right? Okay, so as this is happening, Adagio, Anura, you are shooting down this hall, past turn. You eventually see before you, and you know that these tunnels sort of go in a sort of like a V, and at the tip of that V is the waiting area that you know Alexios is almost certainly in. And you see the door is open. You can see there are guards in there, but you see Alexios and no Ryujin.
Do I hear Ryujin, maybe? Can I see if I can hear him?
Make a perception check with advantage, I think,
have
in your blood
advantage
hawk
on
form.
those.
Yeah.
Yes. It was like a natural 18. I had to pull it back up to see what the actual
fine.
thing would be. So,
That's fine.
7, so 25.
25. You listen, and you don't hear any sounds that remind you of Ryujin from Alexios' direction. And you listen even more, and in the distance you can almost hear the sound of
Can I fly as
a last
quickly as I
breath.
can that way?
You fly. Alexios, you see this bizarre bloodhawk sort of fly near you and perch in the hallway for a second, sort of cock its head, and then immediately take off down the hallway. You saw Ryujin go down.
I'm just gonna turn around, sigh, and say, "Well, we're fucked. We're fucked."
So, Adagio, these guards, not noticing that you are starting to heal your friend, the one is still holding on to Ilmay tightly. The other one is sort of now one hand on Ilmay, one hand pressing against you on the wall. He's like, right, we're taking her back up to the arena. You're coming with us. Come on. And he tries to escort you
come
back the
on.
way you came. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to bargain with these people. I'm told that the punishment for her crimes was disqualification. So why are we being treated as prisoners here?
You're not being treated as a prisoner, mate. She tried to fucking kill someone.
That doesn't sound like Ilme. Maybe she was.
Really, we have a bunch of weapons that were on her at the time.
Well, she is.
Wait, do they have my weapons?
Oh yeah, one of them has a big old sack.
Oh, okay. I did not think my weapons were here. I thought, okay.
We're
Look,
heroes. We're not in the business of randomly murdering people.
I was not trying to kill anyone.
Look, our orders are to bring you back up to the arena, and then once all this unpleasantness is behind us and the championship is over, I can give you back your stuff and send you on your merry way.
And the handcuffs? When
Yeah,
do they
the
come off?
handcuffs too. They come off when Paloma is safe.
I mean,
Does that seem alright with everyone?
Seeing as how my friend over here is all bloodied and battered, I'd say Paloma is pretty safe, even if Ilme didn't have these handcuffs on.
I'll tell you this. If we let your friend Ilmay here walk out there in that crowd without any sort of punishment involved, she'd get fucking murdered, mate.
You know.
Right?
Just-
Now listen,
just let it
I got
happen.
nothing against you.
Twice if you want more healing.
I got nothing against you. I don't want to put you in handcuffs too. I'm just following my orders here, and no one's supposed to be back here if they're not actively competing.
Okay, fine. As long as I get to watch my friend.
Right. So both of these guards do escort you guys back up to the crowd. Anur, you fly down this hallway trying to trace that sound that you heard, and you keep listening, but there's no more sound. And you fly until you see a door that you know since you've been here before. A door that leads to Ringmaster Maenor's office. And you see something dark seeping from under the door.
What do I hear inside?
Absolutely nothing.
Can I make a sound outside the door? And then
course.
try and hide up in the ceiling and the shadows maybe?
Yeah, you sort of land in front of the door and waddle over. Ah! And then... And you wait. Nothing.
Okay, I'm going to... Oh no, how do I want to do this? 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 Can I see under the door?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
With advantage.
This one relies on it. Okay, that is a 22.
22. You think you probably should be able to. There is a bit of a crack, but all you see is complete black underneath it, and this sort of dark red ooze beginning to pour out towards you.
Okay. I'm going to drop my wild shape.
You land.
And then I'm going to use thaumaturgy to sound like one of the guards that I've heard.
Okay.
And down the hall, throw my voice, make it sound like they're saying, hey, they're over here.
Oh yeah! Nothing.
Okay, I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace and open the door.
It's locked.
I'm going to bust the door open then.
Make a strength check.
Alright. Just a regular check.
Well, it depends how you're trying to do it.
Just push it open, force it open.
Strength.
Okay. Hey, it's a nat 20! And I was gonna add to that, but it's a 20!
Okay. You just sort of get back as far as you can. And just with your shoulder bash into it, and you actually crack some of the wood. It's not completely broken, but you have definitely made an impact, and you can definitely feel whether this is a really good lock or there's something blocking the door physically from the other side. But you have made a small crack in this door.
Where that crack is at, can I push through that since I'm fairly, I'm not small, but, I'm pretty slender kind of thing?
Oh, no, it's not like that. It's like,
okay.
you've damaged the wood. You've made a weak spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I wild shape into, a fly and fly under the door?
Okay, sure. You go
Is that a
ahead
thing
and...
I can do?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
All right, use your second wild shape. As a fly, you notice just how thick this red liquid is. And it takes some maneuvering to make sure that you don't just drown in it. But you do manage to make a dexterity check. In your fly form.
Oh god, I don't think fly was actually something we put on here because it wasn't a thing that I would do.
Is there a bug?
No,
there's
we
not a
have
fly?
no bugs on here.
Not a fly. Let me see.
I can add it.
Hold on. Fly D&D. Let's see what you got. Oh, it's bringing me the fucking spell. Creature.
I'm loading in wild shapes. No, that's not a thing, apparently.
A fly is not a thing? Well, a
Fly
giant fly is a thing.
But a regular fly is not.
Let's see. Are there any sort of insect D&D creatures that are canon? Oh, there's beetles and stuff.
That would work too. Just something small that fits under the door.
Yeah, let's say it's a fly, but with a beetle's stats.
And a beetle?
Oh, is a beetle not a thing? What the fuck?
A beetle's not a thing either. I'm looking through everything now.
Let's say look at a swarm of insects. Their dex is +1.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Easy.
I lost my d20 in that time frame. The dex is +1?
Yeah.
That's a 15 then.
Okay. So, there is a scary moment where, for a moment, you have to sort of dive under some sort of glob of blood that's pouring out, and you think that you might just completely... It's like a fucking horror movie now that you're on this miniaturized scale. But you do manage to... and get under the door, and you see right past the door is something metallic. Like copper or steel. And you see with your crazy fly eyes as you buzz around and sort of blocking your path a bit. But you see what looks like carvings of waves on this metal. And you realize it's a breastplate that you recognize.
Is Ryujin anywhere in the room?
As you sort of maneuver through and fly up to actually get a look at this entire room, you see the mangled corpse of Ryujin leaned up against the door.
That's the only thing I see in the room?
I mean, you see the desk and stuff.
But I don't see another person.
No, it doesn't seem like there's another person.
Okay, I'm immediately dropping my wild shape, and since I'm proficient in medicine, can I see how long he's been dead?
Yeah, go ahead.
What, just make a medicine check?
Yeah.
It's a dirty 20.
Okay. Because of a dirty 20, I'm going to roll a d4. That is how many minutes Ryujin has been dead.
Oh.
That is a 2.
Damn it! Too far for fucking Revivify. How did it take me that long to get there?
2 minutes? These are long tunnels.
I was flying at 60 feet, though!
You still have to find them, and then get through the door, and then as a fly. Took 2 minutes. That's incredibly fast. If you had rolled less than a 20, it would have been a D6.
Can I search his body to see if I can find anything?
Sure, make an investigation check.
It's a 23.
23. Yeah, I mean, it seems like all of his stuff is still on him. You see his chest is not what a chest should look like. It's hard to even remember it as a chest. It's not useful to remember it as a chest at this point. But his legs are still there. All of his clothing is still there. His items are still there. He has a ring on his finger that is still there.
Okay, doesn't Ryujin have one of the horns of alarm?
Yes.
Okay, so what I want to do is go ahead and grab the horn of alarm, and then I want to grab his chest plate, and I want to cast Pass Without a Trace. I already have Pass Without a Trace up, don't I?
Yeah.
And then I want to follow the way I know that leads me out of the arena.
You're trying to
Ryujin,
carry him?
like carrying him. Yeah, so like I know I'll be like way slowed down, but
For sure. But it is certainly possible. What's your base strength score?
11.
Yeah, so you're going to be slow.
Yeah.
Ryujin is not the lightest load. But he's a little bit lighter now.
Weigh like
Ouch,
185,
Sammy,
baby.
ouch.
He's getting probably more than that. A lot more than that, actually.
I even
Like,
kept your
he's been
chest
there
plate,
200
man.
pounds.
Yeah.
Like, without all his gear.
So you scoop up your friend's pale corpse. Fireman carry, breastplate, horn, and just slowly make your way out of the office.
Okay, and I'm trying to be stealthy still, like because I have the +10 to stealth from Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah,
So I want that
which
to
is-
cover both me and all of Ryujin.
Yeah, it definitely will. You're still going to be at disadvantage for stealth, but it
Okay.
is going to be +10. So you can go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay. And that's plus my modifier plus the 10,
Yes.
right?
So it's a normal
Okay,
stealth
you
check
said-
at disadvantage, and then add 10 at the end.
Okay. One of those was 20 and one of those was a 12, so 24.
24. Okay. No one seems to stop you. In fact, you're
Okay.
noticing as you're trudging along, and the entire time that you were coming down this tunnel, you haven't seen a single guard this entire time.
Okay, once I get closer to the exit,
So
Can I use
before you get to the exit, you are going to pass the waiting room that Alexios is in with this body.
can I just be super sneaky about it and slow down so I'm not making as much noise? And can I cover us both with the mantle, nature's mantle?
You
Because
cannot
it's
cover
supposed
you
to help
both
me
with the
hide,
mantle.
right?
You
Oh,
can't cover
God.
you both with the mantle. Definitely not.
Can I cover myself with the cloak of stars so I go like kind of transparent, blend in, and cover Ryujin with nature's mantle?
He can't attune to anything.
Okay, well then can I cover him with the cloak of stars and use the charge on it?
You can't use a charge on his body. He has
But
to.
if I'm
If
using-
you're wearing it, you have to use it.
Oh, I was gonna say like because can I just like put it on him and then make it work kind of thing?
No, if you put it on him, he has to make it work.
Can I just be super stealthy, like slow down, try and not make any noise,
Sure.
whole 9 yards, stay in
Go
the
ahead and
shadows?
make another stealth check with disadvantage. And Alexios, you can make a perception check.
Oh, thank God, those were both fairly high. That was a 15 and a 17, so 27.
Alexios? Is he frozen?
Oh,
Oh, wait. Is your
Yeah.
video frozen?
it was, or is it still?
It is on the stream, but it's alright. I'll fix it. You continue.
can
I think they can still hear you.
Okay. Yeah. And what did you say? Which skill? Perception?
Perception.
Alright, so that is a 6.
Okay.
Can I
So
get
you-
Alexios's attention without alerting the guards?
You were trying to be stealthy about it.
I'm trying to get past the guards, not Alexios.
Okay.
How
You
that
can't really
works.
decide who you're stealthed against.
Okay, that's fair. Can I? Oh no!
I see
Because
a
I don't
dark
want them to see.
shadow in the hallway, like.
I don't
Well-
want to roll that at you, but I could. So you'd have to give it back to me.
Okay.
Can I try and roll the green gem from the Sisters of the Moon at Alexios?
Sure.
Or, okay, actually, wait a minute, because I forgot I had this. I have the Horn of Alarm. How many charges does it have?
Enough.
You can use it literally whenever.
Okay, cool. I'm going to
I think
blow
there
the
are
Horn
charges,
of
to be
Alarm.
fair.
Oh, I've never
I'm gonna blow
gotten
the
past
horn-
using like 3, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryujin,
blow
if
the
you
horn
have
of
the item
alarm
in your
first.
inventory, you can let's click it and check.
Where's my?
Where is your inventory? We've been playing for a year, Isaac.
Not expecting
It
sneaky
has
Nora
4
time.
charges. It has
Yeah, it's got 4, so I've never used all of them in one sitting.
Okay, so
4
I'm gonna
charges.
use one once I'm past the door, or like almost past the door, to get Alexios's attention. Just blow it. Does he know
So-
it's from me, or
He'll know it's the horn.
okay?
And he'll hear it as if you blew a normal horn. So, Alexios, you are waiting in the room, hoping that Maynor is making your case to Paloma to see if you could stay in this competition. This horn sounds from just outside the room. You just like freak out. You look,
I'm
and
gonna
no one
do
else
this
in the room is
immediately.
reacting.
I'm gonna immediately hold up my fingers because he should be able to see me now. Because like I'd be alerting him to my presence, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put my finger up like this
So,
and just mouth.
Alexios.
I'm taking him to Anemios.
Alexios, you see, surrounded by this black cloud, the familiar form of Anura with what looks like maybe a sleeping Ryujin on their shoulder.
So what you telling me is that you said that it's not a rib cage anymore. So
You can go ahead now that you're seeing, go ahead and make a perception check. Now that you're looking at it.
Like I feel like it's a whole xenomorph coming out. Like
Ryujin's like,
Can he see what I mouthed to him?
yeah.
18.
18, you do see this thick, dark blood pouring down Anura's shoulder. Coming
Can I,
from
like-
Ryujin.
This-
Oh. If Anora could see me, they'd see like my eyes turn like 2 shades brighter.
I can probably see that, right?
Definitely. You can
Yeah.
see him fine.
As soon as I'm gonna mouth, I'm taking him to Alexios. I'm
Anemios.
going to mouth, finish this, then find us. And keep going.
I'm gonna nod, lean up against the wall, put my sword on my lap, and just stare at the opposite wall.
Okay.
This is really nerve-wracking. I'm not good at stealth.
So, it takes you much longer, Anura, to get through this tunnel than it has ever taken you before in the 4 times that you've gone this route. You are dragging your own body as much as you're dragging Ryujin's, and you can feel blood and guts leaking out of him.
I bind him with can I bind him up with bandages or something?
You certainly can. You don't get the sense it'll help.
Just to keep the organs where they're supposed to be.
Sure. You can pause for a moment, as you will need to take a few breathers on this road. You slump him off, sort of rip off some of your own clothing and just keep his organs intact, and then hoist him back up. and keep going. You know that when you pop out of this tunnel, you will be in the crowd of this arena.
So, is there anywhere like I can begin to like hide and take back streets as soon as I get out?
No, this tunnel leads still inside the arena.
Okay. So I'm going to take off my own armor.
Okay.
Put it on Ryujin, and then have him propped up on me like he's drunk.
You're gonna weaken at Bernie's him?
Go ahead and make a performance check to see how well you can make this dead body act like
Chat,
it's just
you want
drunk.
to give me advantage because I'm bad at performance?
Blood glass sunglasses. Are they on?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. His entire
Perfect.
dread helm is on.
They never came
Yes,
off.
Quirky gave you advantage.
Yeah, I'm taking off the dread helm because that's not going to help my
What the
case.
fuck?
I don't want to get caught with you with a dread helm on. That'll be even worse. Okay, so you said performance?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Second one was an 18, and I'm going to use my last reaction for, what is the thing called? Wheel and Woe? To add to that, because I don't have any modifiers to that, because
Okay.
I have bad charisma. That makes it 22.
Okay. So, right before you see the light hitting the edge of this tunnel, you prop Ryujin up, arrange yourselves in such a way, take off the dread helm, put it in your bag, arrange the blood glass lenses, take a deep breath, and make your way out of this tunnel. And as the light hits you, you're almost like clenching everything in your body, waiting for someone to go, "Hey, what the hell?" But nothing happens. Everyone seems to be in chaos with themselves and talking amongst themselves, and you are just two drunk people walking through this crowd.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and take out the horn again, and
Mhm.
I'm going to blow it for Cassandra.
Okay. You hope she heard it.
And I'm going to start heading towards the Tremocrates with
Okay,
Ryujin.
so you are now slowly making your way out of this arena. Meanwhile, Adagio and Ilme, you guys have been brought back to your seats, which are not terribly far from this tunnel. And as you look around, you see Anura and a drunk Ryujin walking out of the arena.
Can I do a perception check?
Sure.
See what? Okay.
How did he? Can I? That looks. Can I insight
You guys
check
can
that?
both, yeah. Yeah. You can sort of look at each other and go, "Hey, what the hell?"
But he got drunk without me. How rude.
Well, I rolled a 2, so 11.
Perception? What?
Anura, you're muted.
Oh, that's a 20. Yay! Plus
Hey!
I rolled a 2, so 11.
Yeah, I got
Hold
a +9.
Adagio, a natural 20 for a total of what?
23.
Well,
This is
they're
a
looking
perception, right?
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, 23.
What, Anura?
Can I look back to see if I can see them?
I would say with the performance check and the sort of, as much as you are focusing on getting Ryujin out of here, you don't really have the ability to look around. However, with a 22 performance check and a 23 perception check from Adagio, you do notice either Ryujin is way drunker than you've ever seen him. Something is not right about how Ryujin is moving right now.
Send me a message, motherfucker.
Can
Why
I
am I so? Did
you
the
see
guards unlock me from the handcuffs and stuff?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
while you're in the arena, you're still handcuffed.
Damn it! I'm gonna lean into Ilme. I think there's something wrong with those two. There was the Kai. There we go. That's his name. Kai disappeared when he needed help. Other things that point to reasons. Oh, I tried sending him a message and it wouldn't go through. And now Ilme. Now Honora's like dragging him out, acting like he's drunk. But I don't have any way to get. I mean, can I look at the guards? Is it like the same situation where I'd be able to like slip out again?
Well, now there are 2 guards specifically assigned to like be on either side of Ilme.
Oh, okay. Well, Ilme. So listen, Ilme, you're gonna have to take one for the team. I'm just gonna check up on. Actually, I'll just message him.
So, can I try and distract the guards by just asking them? I'm like, okay, so I'm here. Can you unlock me now? I am.
I thought we had an understanding down in the tunnel. If we unlocked you here and made it look like there was no harm, no foul, a lot of people here would be mighty upset with you, and they might take out that violence.
We're surrounded by guards, though. We're in the section that all the people that fought are, right?
Let me make something clear for you, sweetheart. We're here to protect you, but I'm not willing to risk my life for you. If people come swinging, I'm out of your way.
Is that enough of a distraction for Adagio to get away?
Depends. Adagio, what are you doing?
Can I cloaks of any fashion make my cloak look like it's armor-like so I can like look like them and slip through?
The cloak will always look like a cloak.
And it just looks like
depends
it's
on
made
what.
of metal.
Sure, like a metal cloak, sure.
A metal cloak that matches their metal cloaks.
Right, those metal cloaks that they're all wearing.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I'm gonna channel my Ilme. I've seen Ilme do this a couple times. I can sneak too. Come on.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth check. With advantage. Well, it would be a disadvantage. But now it's at advantage, so it's just a straight roll.
Should I use my pretty Ryujin dice or my Adagio dice?
Do the Ryujin dice for Ryujin.
Oh, the 3 with Ryujin's dice. That's a... Damn it! I should have gone Adagio.
Well, let's see how they roll.
Damn it!
They rolled a 3.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just continually badgering them to let me out of these.
Yeah, so you're badgering them. Adagio, you slip away as this fucking guard who saw you last time goes, "Hey, he's doing it again!" And then you're gone.
Sorry, dude, it's not
Come find me! Come find me, motherfucker!
Run after where I saw Nora go.
Yeah, absolutely. You can. It will not take you long to catch up with Anura, as you notice they are moving very slowly.
Can I...
Caught up to me?
Yeah.
Yes,
put my hand on Anora's back.
Yeah.
It's something not to scare them.
He's trying not to scare me.
Anora!
Can I roll to see if I got scared?
Sure.
Let's
How
make
bad
this fun.
got scared? You dropped
Am I
him.
rolling?
I swear, he was dead before I found him.
Am I rolling?
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm good
Or
at
no,
those.
intelligence saving throw.
I'm good at those too.
Yeah.
I did not roll well though, so that's a 9.
You definitely are scared enough that Ryujin begins to slip off your shoulder, and Adagio sort of like instinctually grabs him, and you just feel Adagio, this like sticky substance on your
Do
hand.
I see that it's Adagio now?
Yes.
Help me move him. We have got to get him to somebody.
I don't know what's happening, but I guess I'll go into a rage and just throw him over my shoulder.
Do not. We're trying not to cause a scene. You dumbass.
Fine. Yeah, but I can run
We're
past
trying
this
not
guy.
to cause a scene.
I'm gonna just,
Something
like, chuck him
happened.
over the wall.
Something happened in Manor's office. We have to get him back to the Drachmae. Can you get in touch with Anemios or somebody?
And actually, yes, I'll message
Anemios?
Yeah.
An enemy.
Tell him to meet us back at the Drachmae. Ryujin is down.
And that's exactly what I'll say.
Okay.
Meet you at the trauma grits. Riri is up in the ups, and he needs some.
Don't say that.
Water dog magic.
Tell him don't alarm Triea, but bring her with you.
That's a lot to put in a 25 message.
I think you can. Ryujin is down. Meet us at Drachmae. Bring Triea, but do not alarm her. That's still less than 20. That's 14.
That's too much.
So what do you say, Adagio?
Ryujin's drunk.
No, at least tell him what's happening.
I don't know. He's dead. Okay, fine.
I would say
Okay, fine.
from being
I
next
need
to him, and feeling his blood on your hand, you can definitely tell he's dead at this point.
I need higher power to help me bring this dude back. I don't know. Trouble and 5. Ryujin needs
That's
you.
exactly what I
Bring
said.
Trey.
Oh my god. Adagio
Listen,
sitting next
when
to
you
me
have
and
sending,
you're
you
just
can
sending messages.
So-
Can I point something out?
Yeah.
Before we even left the Tromocrates, I told Cassandra I have a really bad feeling some shit's gonna happen. Make sure
Dude.
Traya is safe, and I got fucking killed.
And
Adagio.
you said that, and I knew what was coming, and I was like, all right.
I got that
Say-
intuition.
Okay, I'll
Alright,
do
I'll
two
shut up.
things. I'll do the sending. Would I remember that Ryujin has that ring?
Yeah, you guys travel together.
I'm gonna steal it. I was still gonna put it on just so I can attune to it. But I'll send the message to no. We really
I
need you.
spend so long coming up with character names, guys.
You can
We
just ask
can't
us.
speak, okay?
Anemios?
Hey, maybe the
Anemios.
thing that happens when Ryujin comes back is he'll be able to say Lileo's name now.
That's his character growth.
There's your
I
character
need-
growth for dying.
The message will literally just be, we desperately need you at the Tromocrates. Ryujin is down. Don't scare her, but we need Traya with you.
Yes,
You
there we
hear
go.
an immediate response. Oh, gods. Yes, immediately. The three of us will be there. Now. That's it.
Nice.
Okay, and we're going to keep going to the Tromocrates. Can I get my ring back from Ryujin while we're doing this?
I'm dead. I
Which
mean,
ring?
I'm not
The
dead,
shooting
though.
star ring?
That
The shooting
Alexius
stars.
had that because he was going to be going into the next round, right?
It's true.
Did he?
Yeah. 'cause
No, I
yeah,
thought you had.
Yeah,
Did you give it to
no,
him?
because we gave him stuff, our stuff. Or did I
know
not get
I
a chance to
gave
do
you-
that
No, I don't think you ever gave him your stuff. You just went and opened the package because what happened. So you still have all the stuff.
Yeah, you're right. I do.
So yes,
I'm gonna
you
take
can
that back.
you see he has that shooting star ring on one hand and his ring looks like a brain on the other hand, and you just slowly
Okay,
Off
when
one.
Honora steals that ring, I'll be like, oh, we're looting the body, and then like snatch his ring and
No,
put it.
no. We're just. I'm getting my ring back from him. Didn't he give Triea the ring with the crest on it?
That's a different ring.
That's a different ring.
Did
Yeah,
he-
it was a normal like silver ring that I've had since I made my character. It was like a signet ring with a wave on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Did you
not
give it to
magical or anything.
Triea, or do you
Yeah.
still have it?
No, I gave that to Trey. Along
Okay,
with
I
my
wanted to make
second
sure we still
pair of
had it
black
because
slashes.
if you didn't have it, I was going to get it back and use it as part of the ritual. So I just need to make sure. Okay.
Adagio, do you
So
put
still-
that ring on?
Yes.
Ryujin,
Don't do that.
you wake up in a white void. Naked.
Well,
Naked.
But you can
welcome to Harry Potter again.
you can't see?
Wait, am I in a train station?
Yeah. Dumbledore's there. Um,
There is
Uh.
Voldemort as a baby, basically under a bench.
Yeah. But and you don't know how long you've been conscious in this state, but you suddenly feel some sort of tether. And you can feel the presence of Adagio.
It's the sun.
Why am I naked?
Adagio, you hear in your head Ryujin
I wanna-
scream this.
Instantly drop the body and be like, what? Thanks. Which I assume
I
me
wasn't
and Honora
prepared
have
for that, so do I have to make a strength check to hold him?
No, I'll say you can definitely like, oh, hold the what the fuck, and keep him up.
That
Did you
is
hear
talking-
Ryujin?
He is talking to me.
You put on the ring. We knew what this happened. Just keep
Okay.
going and be calm. Can we start taking almost like alleyways and back streets to avoid crowds?
Yeah, of course. You guys, with both of you helping with the weight, you can move a little bit faster. But because you want to stay off main roads and stuff, it's still going to take a fairly long period of time. But you are making your way.
Are we gonna
Okay.
have? Are we going to be able to
That's
use?
just
Is this? Do you use any spells for this? Out of
I don't have-
curiosity.
I don't have any spells for this, unless you want me to inflict wounds.
Please don't.
Can
Please
I
don't.
respond to Ryujin?
I mean, you
Yeah,
do
of
what you gotta
course.
do, I guess.
You can
I
you can
mean-
talk to Ryujin with the ring, and he can talk
Okay,
to you.
cool. Be like, I mean, your ribs are kind of all over the place, but you're still wearing clothing out here.
Who's that?
Who's that? Who's that? You should be able to recognize my voice.
Dajio?
Father?
Where am I?
Is that you, Apollo? You got wrecked. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know how either, even though I just said that. Listen, all I know is that you're dead. You're dead, dude. I'm ripping the bandage off. You died. I'm holding your corpse in my arms right now. You're kind of like Nadar, right? Nadar's mom in this ring right now. But Aruxal's mom. Aruxal's mom? I'm questioning everything now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude.
Am I
Sorry.
stuck in here? What?
Not if I can bring you back. Well, not me specifically, but if we can bring you back, this ring will just be ornamental again. I mean, hey, it's not that bad. I'll have a 4-hour traveling company.
Okay, do I remember everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
In your mind, you were stunned. You felt the Glory Maker ripping your body apart, and as the world was fading to black, suddenly it was fading into white, and here you were.
Or what was my last words again? What did I say?
My friends are gonna fuck
It
you
was
up,
the
I think.
surfer thing. No, it was the surfer thing. It was the what the fuck
Oh, right.
as a surfer. It
Wait, what did I say as a surfer?
was like what the fuck.
What the fuck, bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay, so I'll just Adagio, you guys, you need to know. What? What's his name?
What do I need to know?
Maynor? Ringmaster Maynor?
Ringmaster Maynor is not who you think he is. He's the Glory Maker. He's the guy that Poseidon killed for trying to drown me when I was in Jorax. Wait, no, not Jorax. It wasn't Jorax?
Yeah.
Jorax? Am I saying that right? I always fuck it up.
Yes.
God, I
Yeah,
hate
it's
being
like
dyslexic.
Thorax.
Jorax.
That's the Jorax.
But he was dead. He was killed. But when he went to show me what was in the box, what's in the fucking box? Something happened. I opened the box. I was stunned, and he said some creepy stuff and like scratched my chest real hard, real hard.
Yeah, I can see that.
But he's the same person that Poseidon killed.
Then how is he here?
He
Are there
died.
multiple
I don't know.
killed by the gods?
I don't know. He's not a person. I don't think he's a person.
That's pretty rude to say.
He's not a human being.
How close are we to the Tromacrates while this is happening?
This is a short conversation. You guys are still a long ways away. It's gonna take you like an hour or more.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. Okay, Ryu.
Adagio, are you telling me any of this?
I'm just
Well,
kinda-
you can hear Adagio talking. You can hear his side of the story.
Okay. And I'm gonna look over and be like, are you talking to him? Through the
No,
ring?
actually, there's someone else in here.
Make a
Maybe
deception check.
Secret recipe to banana bread.
What can I make against that?
Insight.
Insight.
Insight versus
Fucking
deception.
You just want my stuff. Are you out to get
No.
the liar?
Hey, I'm getting that liar. I want you to. I'm getting
Adagio,
that.
I don't know what your deception is, but I don't think you're gonna make this.
I don't even. Am I rolling for something?
Yeah,
What?
deception. Deception.
Oh, I lie. I would not know what was happening. My deception is a plus 14. Woohoo.
I am pretty sure that's not true.
It's a plus 0.
He hasn't even been a son of Apollo
It's
this
a
whole
seven.
time. He's a son.
Yeah, you can't beat that because I had a 23 on insight.
Yeah, so he's full of shit. He's definitely talking to Ryujin.
Can you ask him what happened?
Yeah. Ringmaster gave him a hug and squeezed too hard. Popped his head off.
What the fuck?
Can I insight check that?
You don't need to.
Ringmaster blah, Jesus.
Maynor.
Ringmaster is Glory, I almost said something else. Glory Maker from Jorax. And he killed Ryujin because Ryujin's dad killed him.
Did we hear the story about the Glory Maker?
Yeah.
Ryujin was just before him.
So I would remember all of this, right?
Yeah, you would know
Yes.
that Ryujin, like, some people tried to kill Ryujin by drowning him, and that's when Poseidon, like, came to him and killed those guys for him, and that's when he made his pact with Poseidon. And the Glory Maker was the leader of those guys.
Okay.
Now the Glory Maker's back.
So I definitely remember all this because I remember
Yeah.
the story exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I, since we can just have a conversation right now because we can't really go any faster than what we're going while trying to make sure people don't see us. Can you ask him how the fuck he was a gladiator before? Because he's really like he doesn't have a good. He's not strong. What the fuck was he doing? I've been thinking about this all week.
How does that work, Ryujin?
I've been thinking about this all week.
When you
Wait,
were a
say that again?
gladiator, were you just like a
You were
sneaky
a gladiator, but you're super fucking weak. Like you couldn't even hold up your trident and attack
Oh,
with it before. How
You
the
see,
fuck were you a gladiator?
Was this
I
sword?
threw my net at people, and they got
Ah,
tangled in it, and then I poked them in the belly button specifically.
I'm goodbye.
With
Goodbye.
the fucking trident, you couldn't
Can I not
throw.
relate this though? I want to like
Yes.
make up Grand Spendor. I want to be like he was a master of planning and trickery, and he would kick dirt in people's eyes and trip them, and use his net and whips and secret snares. And that's
Do
how
I have to insight check this, or are you
Ryu,
gonna
No.
tell me the truth?
Ryu the Amazing was born.
Are we just gonna go with Adagio's telling me the truth and not trying all of this?
I think Adagio's just spouting nonsense. You know, he's in shock right now, and this is how he
That's
deals
why
with that shock.
Die with a legacy.
Can you tell me the actual reason real quick, since we got time?
What? Oh, he just throws his net over people and kills them with his like behind their back. He's basically Gaston. He shoots you when you're not
Okay.
looking.
Whoever the fuck that is.
Wow.
So, as you guys continue to make your way down to the Tromocrates,
I left Dome alone.
yeah, Alexios is too. Alexios just chilling in the waiting area.
But Oma is like on the cusp of death.
Yeah.
No, Meg, please.
You guys
Please.
you guys reach the docks and see the familiar form of the Tromocrates. As you guys make your way, you hear, we're here. As you see Cassandra, Anemios, and Triea running, and you see they're all like covered in sweat, cheeks red, faces blotchy. Triea is still with her completely platinum white hair now, all disheveled. What happened?
Help me get him up. Help me get him on the ship. We'll explain once we
Cassandra.
get him.
I was on murder.
You guys get to the main deck of the ship, and Cassandra helps you just lay him down in the center of the ship. There's not much of the crew left here. Most of them are still in the arena, but there is bare bones crew here just to make sure nothing bad happened to the ship, and everyone is gathering around Ryujin's corpse.
Anemios, can you bring him back? He's been gone too long for me too.
Yes, yes. Triea, dear, go to my office to get me that diamond now. Triea, I'm going.
How much
She
do
rushes
you
down.
need for the like? Can he use multiple diamonds?
Not for
different-
this one. Let
Okay,
me
I didn't know
double
if he
check.
used multiple diamonds, adding up to the same amount, or.
I believe he needs, the one diamond.
Okay.
Yeah, he needs a 500 gold diamond.
I was gonna say, it can be multiple. I was willing to hand him the other one.
Can we fuse diamonds together? Like, can I like heat up the diamonds and just be like diamond glow? I don't know.
Is that how diamonds work?
Yeah, that's not how crystals in general work, my dude.
Never know. Like if I like glued them together, does it become one big diamond?
No. So,
Super glue and put them together.
Triea rushes back with this enormous diamond, larger than you've ever seen. She gives it to Anemios, who kneels down in front of Ryujin with the diamond in his hands. You see he motions for it, Triea, and she pulls out this canteen by her side, and she unscrews it. He takes it and just sprinkles salt water over Ryujin's body.
The party? Are we doing this without the rest of the party? Do we have time to wait for the rest of the party or not?
Alexios is in the waiting area. Ilme is stuck in handcuffs. This is happening.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. We can't risk not bringing him back.
So, he takes this diamond, places it on Ryujin's chest cavity, and begins to mutter to himself. You see he moves his hands up and down the length of Ryujin's body, and you see this diamond begin to glow before it seems to almost Thanos dust away, and you see it dissolve into this sparkling diamond dust that sort of goes like a blanket that perfectly molds itself in a shape of Ryujin before settling onto his body so that his entire body glistens. Who would like to make their contribution to this ritual?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
I'll pull out my lyre and attempt to play the Song of Orpheus.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
I know Ryujin. No, I lie. I want to play the Virgin Naiad, the song story. He's always there. We go. That one's more personal. I'm gonna play that. And if
I like it.
can I?
So
I have had time to attune to his lyre while we were carrying him, or would carrying him have been too strenuous of an activity?
definitely not. Yeah, you need to do that over a rest.
Little story. Okay, fine. I'll just play the Virgin Naiad.
Yeah. So you take out your own lyre, and although you don't have the illusions that Ryujin often provides with this story, you know the tune now well enough, and you begin to play. Go ahead and make a performance check.
Ooh, performance. Let's hope that I'm okay with that. That could have been better. Ooh, that's a 15 in total.
Okay. 15. You begin to play this song. It's beautiful. You've heard Ryujin play it before, and it's beautiful, but for some reason, in this context, it also sounds haunting and bittersweet. And you begin to play, and even though the lyre itself does not create these illusions of the Virgin Naiad, maybe it's just because you've heard it so many times and it's associated in your brain, but you can swear that you can see the illusions anyway as you play this tune of a ship that once was and a ship that you are on as you play. Who would like to go next?
I mean, there's one other option besides NPCs, so I guess I'll go next.
Sure.
I'm going to kneel down next to Ryujin and just place my hand on what's left of his chest, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And just start talking. And while I'm talking, I'm going to use dancing lights from the ring just to have them above us, because we've talked about the stars together before.
I
especially
don't believe...
Oh no, tune to it, that's right. Fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. Can I take out... then I'm just start. Can I use Druidcraft and just say that I create some flowers from some of the wood on the deck or something for something
nice? Of course. Yeah. These little buds begin to curl up from the wood planks beneath him and around him. It creates some sort of small shroud.
Yeah, and while that's also doing the I'm gonna do one of the harmless sensory things that you can also do with it, where it sounds like waves are crashing and you can smell salt spray and stuff.
Sure. Very easy to do since you can hear the waves and smell the salt already.
Just kind of intensify it.
Yeah.
And I'll just start talking. I know that we're not the closest together in the party. We never have been. But when I died and came back, I remember you stood above me, and as soon as I sat up, you hugged me like the older brother or dad that never cared for me, and said that you wouldn't let anything else happen to me. And I feel like I need to keep that promise for you, that nothing else will happen to you. And to anyone out there listening, I don't care what you want, what it takes, bring him back, even if it means taking me instead. And I'm just going to sit there with my hand over him that whole time, just crying, lightly crying. Fine.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
19.
Okay.
Let me just go cry real quick.
You whisper these words in his ear as you hear the chanting of Anemios. And you don't know if you're pleading to any particular entity or if you're just shouting this to the universe. And it's bizarre because you know that Ryujin's consciousness is mere inches away from you on Adagio's finger. And yet he feels so far away, and he is so far away. But you hope that he heard you. And finally, Triea kneels down.
Real quick, I just thought of something else. Can I also pour like a tiny bit of the jug of Goliath alcohol over like into his
Sure.
hand or shoulder, because that was, we bought that to drink together and we never did.
Absolutely.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can Ryujin only hear me, or is he like awake to like our surroundings? Like
He can only hear you, but, and we'll get to this soon, he cannot hear you right now.
damn it.
Triea kneels down. I haven't known you that long, but we're blood, and we share something that I've never shared with anyone else, and Poseidon, if you're watching us now, and I sure as fuck hope you are, I would be dead now if it weren't for him. And he's shown me that there's more that I can be and more that I want to be. And he's made me think about you more. I had sort of given up on having a real connection with you, but then I saw your connection with him, and that just seems really nice. So I want to commit myself. If you keep him here, if you bring him back, I don't know what the future holds for me. I don't. But I almost died. And he was the reason I'm still here. And you are the reason he's still here, so I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'll be a more faithful servant than King Theseus himself. Just bring him back. And she pours the remainder of the salt water on him. Thank you, Anna, for the advantage. It's a natural 20 with the advantage. So, Ryujin. You're having this conversation with Adagio. And then you hear him talking to someone else, maybe Cassandra, maybe it's unclear. And then you feel the tether break, and you're alone once again. And at first you're scared, and then this white void around you darkens to a gray. And you feel this presence behind you, a shadow in the corner of your eye. And you see a figure approaching. Dark brown skin, curly brown hair, almost the beginnings of an afro, black with strains of gray. Wearing nice, not overly aristocratic, but nice clothing as he approaches. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. I do just want to give you a bit of a warning. He's in a bit of a bad mood today.
Who? And who are you?
Suddenly, out of this gray void, you hear the splash of this tidal wave. Your feet get completely soaked in water, as before you stands this enormous horse made of pure water, with these glowing blue eyes, with a mane that is just a waterfall, and the water seems to be pouring but never ceasing, and this horse just stares at you. And you see the man go, "Uncle, you're a horse again." And you see this horse sort of shimmies itself, and the water breaks, and standing before you is a human man with sun-kissed skin, salt and pepper hair that is crunchy with sea salt, long, bushy, white beard, and he has this furrowed brow, and he's staring right at you. "Are you a damned fool, son? You were killed. You allowed yourself to be killed by a creature I already killed for you. I saved you from him again, and here you are, dead at his hand. Are you an idiot, or do you crave death?"
Well. Yo, actually, I have no idea what to say.
Mute as well as dumb. I should have known. The other man goes, "Uncle, take it easy on him." "No!" He sort of walks off and has his back towards you. So he sort of puts his head in his hands. The other man looks at you and then goes to him. You see Poseidon just... He's not ready. He won't be ready. We gotta find someone else. Another group.
Ready for what?
Enough! The other man goes, Uncle, I don't know if that's the wisest decision." "Wise? You're talking to me about wise in front of him? Now...
What, just because I let myself
Enough out of you!
die? As if that's what I wanted?
I think we're all having some heightened emotions here. Uncle, we have almost reached an agreement. Now, you know as well as I do how rare it is for all of us to agree on a plan of action. Now, I'm not saying that they're ideal, but they are agreed upon, for the most part. If we were to go back to square one at this point, who knows how long it'll take, and all I'm saying is, we have time, but not all the time in the world." "Don't you talk to me about time." He turns back to you. "Got nothing to say for yourself now?"
I made a mistake. How was I supposed to know that that thing was still alive?
You saying this is my fault?
No. I take
You
ownership.
saying I
should've-
can't kill proper?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I obviously made a mistake and have more to learn and figure out. But the thought that a creature that I'd seen die in front of me would come back to I don't know, seek revenge never crossed my mind because I don't know what you want me to say. That's never, I thought I'd never see him again.
Read a book. It's called a Rakshasa. I'm done
A
here.
monkey getting roasted? What the?
You see, he turns and he looks at whatever shadow is looming behind you. If they try to bring him back, let him. Don't let him. I don't give a shit. And he just dissolves into water. Well, I apologize for his behavior. Would you like some
sorry.
tea?
Who are you? Where
Oh.
am I?
Well, you're in my plane, honey. You can call me Hermes. This
And what?
is Limbo. It's a holding place before we bring souls down to the underworld.
What plan? What were you talking about? I'm literally the one that died here. How do you think I feel that I walked into a trap? Like,
There are a lot of things in motion, son. And he just sort of puts a hand out into the ether and grabs a chair that you're not sure existed before he put his hand out. And he just sits on it. And he invites you to sit on a chair that once again seems to just suddenly exist.
and you know, like, I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this responsibility. I didn't ask for Apo Trepo to try and kill us. I didn't ask for Tromocrates to try and invade my mind. I didn't want any of this.
Of course you did.
I made a mistake. One mistake. Well, probably many, but in this situation, I didn't see a trap.
I'll tell you
That's
what.
stupid, I know, but
I'll tell
only
you
a
what I
human being.
can. That's alright. It's a lot to ask of a mortal, and for some of us it's hard to remember or to even conceptualize what it would be like to live in your mind and your brain. But I'll tell you what I can, and I'll tell you what. If this is just a momentary meeting between you and me, I'll even leave you with a parting gift. Would you like some tea?
Yeah, sure. I guess.
He reaches out a hand and a teapot appears and he pours a small cup for you and hands it over as he takes a sip himself. Now, I don't know how privy you are to what's going on in the cosmos right now, but there's a lot happening. I know that you and your friends are searching for the links of Tartarus, and that is mighty fine work that you're doing. And we know that Artemis is now in possession of the link that you've already obtained, and we don't take that lightly. But there are other pressing matters. The underworld is closed off, shuttered, out of our reach. Now, we don't know what that means. It's never happened before, but it can't be good. Now, the way I remember it, when the links were stolen, wound up on Gaia, Hades was furious. And then, mere weeks later, we stopped hearing from him altogether. Hades, Persephone, just silent from the underworld. And, you know, one of my responsibilities is to usher souls down to the underworld from this place, from Limbo. And I can still do that, and I still do every day. But I started noticing something around the same time that we stopped hearing from the king and queen. No one was crossing the Styx. Every soul that I brought down there stayed on the Outer Banks, as if they weren't letting anybody in. Now that's never happened before. And the fact that we can't contact Hades or Persephone is troubling to the gods. So we've been devising some sort of strategy to figure out exactly what it is that's going on down there. Now, I don't mean to put too much on your plate. This is not something that we were planning to implement tomorrow. But the longer we wait, the longer whatever's happening has time to happen.
Can I ask you a quick question before
Of course.
we delve into that? Do you know about the ritual that someone did to separate the links?
We're aware.
Do you know roughly what time that was and when Hades stopped talking?
We stopped hearing from Hades that same day.
Because we saw Lathos's brand, right?
Yeah, you know.
He showed us. Because one of our first party members, Lathos, was a son of Hades, and at that ritual was taken through the earth down. And the
Son
last
of
word he
Hades.
said to us was, "Run."
Why, I'll be honest, I didn't know Hades had any sons. And I'm usually in the loop on these things. That's, quite interesting. Probably not a coincidence, though I don't quite know what conclusion it draws. But I will report that to Zeus. Now, Poseidon doesn't want your group to be the group that we need, but I don't know. You guys got spunk. I can't tell you much about the actual mission, not until everything is set. I mean, Artemis and Apollo are certainly in your camp. Poseidon was in your camp, but now he's a bit more on the fence. We've recruited a couple others, but it was looking good until now. But you know, your father, he gets a bit moody sometimes. Maybe this is just one of his tides, right? Maybe tomorrow he'll wake up and he'll be all better. But if he's not, well, you're not the only potential party we've been looking at. So I can't tell you. I'm sorry, but maybe if you prove yourself as a viable option, he might reconsider.
Prove myself.
I'll be honest, I don't know how to prove yourself to him. I mean, he's got a bit of a temper, and I like to stay on the other side of it. Hermes looks past you. They're starting the ritual for you. Now, the way these rituals go, sometimes the fates cut your thread no matter what you do. Sometimes they don't. But I always offer you a choice. He looks behind you. he always offers you a choice.
Who's he?
You feel the shadow loom in the corners of your vision again. That's Thanatos. He's my partner in this section of my responsibilities. Now, I don't know if this ritual is gonna work, but if it does, it's still up to you whether you wanna go back or go forward.
You know, ever since we started this whole adventure, I'd been trying to do everything I could to make Poseidon as proud as he could be of me. I know I'm not perfect. I'm not the smartest individual. I know that. And I know the gods aren't all-knowing, but what do I know? I'm an idiot.
Well, if you do decide to go back, maybe my gift can help with that a bit. Just to give you a bit of a head start. You feel the shadow loom behind you again. I think it's wrapping up. Let's see what the fates think.
Oh, shit.
I will be using my water die for this. So, because it's your first resurrection ritual, and because of the various successes and the natural 20, what you needed to survive this was a 3.
Holy shit.
I just sent you the picture.
Oh, man.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, God.
So, Hermes turns back to you once more. Seems like the gate's open for you. But it's still your choice.
Well, I have a lot to think about. Surprising, but I kind of have an obligation to my friends.
Well, we'll be in touch. And he puts a hand on your forehead and you feel yourself pushed out of this gray, back to this white, and then to nothingness. As the rest of you see this diamond blanket over Ryujin begin to slowly condense around the wound, almost acting as a bandage. As you see the skin begin to stitch itself together, as this diamond dust begins to just sort of form itself smaller and smaller until it's just like rectangle of diamond. And the diamond itself, and you see something plop onto Ryujin's chest, but you don't even have time to register it before.
Fucker.
You wake up.
My God.
Yo.
Let's
I'm casting Aura
never
of Vitality
do
and
that
start
again.
healing him immediately. I'll have underbrush in my hand, get him back to full health,
Just
and then
squeeze it.
immediately slap him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You heal him enough so that you can slap him and not worry about killing him again.
Yes.
Could you imagine? Slap. Just dead.
Did we? So we heard that Glory Maker, whatever, was the Ringmaster. Did you go off with him by yourself willingly?
Yeah.
You fucking idiot! And then I'm gonna take the jug of Goliath
I-
alcohol and pour 2 shots.
I know.
Or pour a
He-
shot for
okay.
everybody who's here.
I didn't think he was the glory. I thought the glory maker was there, and when he said that he had a package for me with a box for me, or I didn't even think the glory maker was there. I thought maybe it was some other dude that was like in cahoots with the glory maker, because Poseidon killed this dude once already. That's how I started this whole adventure. That's why I left Jorax.
We're never going anywhere by yourself again.
Ryujin, as you sit up, as you're feeling a bit better, you see these white scratches, now healed, but permanent scars all over your chest. And you see in your lap what looks like an ancient, intricately beautiful leather-bound book.
I don't need that. I'll just throw it. Just kidding.
You throw that out, I swear to
I'm never gonna
fucking
read
God.
this. No, I'll What is it? What is it like? Yeah, I'll just look at the cover and like flip it over and stuff, and then like open it.
The cover, there is a title on it, but it's written in a language you certainly don't speak. It seems ancient.
Do I speak it?
Does anyone know what this says? I don't.
Anura, I mean, statistically, probably. Yes, Anura, you do. It's in Elvish. It's in a
Oh, shit.
very rudimentary Elvish.
Okay, can I
Almost like
can I look at
proto Elvish.
Can I look at Ryujin and be like, I can read that if you can't?
What does this say? I'll just point to the cover. What
What
is
does it
it?
say, Sammy?
It says Tome of Clear Thought.
It says Tome of Clear Thought.
Did someone?
Can I look through it and see what
Yeah.
is in it?
As you look
Is that
through
okay
it,
with you?
it looks like as you're sort of like scrolling through, it has a bunch of weird runes in it, in ancient language, but as you flip through, the symbols seem to morph and change into common. And it looks like various different brain exercises and puzzles and riddles and
I'm just gonna sit there
word
and look.
problems.
It's a school book. Let's go.
It's a school book. Was this Poseidon's way of telling you to be smarter?
Wait, hold on. Do I know any of
Ryujin,
this then?
Ryujin, as Anura's looking through it, you can look through it with them, and you can read it as well. You can go ahead and add the Tome of Clear Thought to your inventory. But essentially, yes, if you spend over 6 days or fewer, a total of 48 hours reading this book, you can increase your base intelligence score by 2.
Oh, holy shit. Can I use that and get to 20 at some point, Ryujin?
I mean, the irony is, even after he reads this, he'll still be at a -1.
Oh my god.
If I read this, it would put me at a 21 total.
Wait. You know how Ryujin? He's not wearing anything right now, right? Like topside, because he's like.
He has my armor on.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I wanna pass.
I'll say you had to. Anemios had to remove the armor for the ritual, so his top right now is bare.
I want to reach into my backpack and grab one of those extra, the extra clothing that I asked my mom to send, and be like, "We can match," and like struggle one over his head because he can't fight me. Put on the shirt. T-shirts.
Oh, is my shirt just like in like ribbons, basically?
Yes.
Or is it gone?
Yes. No, it
Can I
is
hand
it
him
is
a-
like you can't tell if it's fabric or if it's just like scraps.
Oh, damn, that
Can
I
sucks.
give
Because I had that.
him
Remember, I
my
had that like
breastplate?
navy blue like long shirt with like the little cloak hood.
It's
Like
time
that.
for a
Oh,
wardrobe change, man.
damn.
Match me. You can match.
Oh,
Put on the shirt.
fuck.
I want a short sleeves, long sleeves, 3/4. Like pick one. Pick one. Muscle
Can I
tank.
go over to
Do you have
Anemios
like
and give
a
him the
navy
diamond?
blue
that I have?
long sleeve shirt?
No,
You're giving
sorry,
him
bro.
what, Honora?
Can I give him the diamond that I have in payment?
He's sort of leaning up against the mast. Clearly, this has taken some energy out of him. But there's no need. I don't need payment of any sort.
I'm sorry I couldn't do it. I got there too late.
That's all right. That's quite all right. I have devoted my life to this sort of healing power. This is quite literally what I do.
Not strong enough to help everybody yet.
Not yet, but I'm sure you'll get there.
It's also fucking humans. Alright. I'm gonna go back over to Ryujin and be like, are you okay if, like, I know you're tired. I remember it was really bad.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You see, can I ask him if he saw? I'm gonna ask you. Did you see Hermes? He was there when I died.
Yeah, I did. You talked to me a
He's a
little bit.
cool dude. I think he's Ilme's dad, but I'm not sure yet. But he's a cool dude.
I mean,
Y'all got
he
to
didn't
meet
give
him.
off like insane bloodlust to me. So maybe.
He seems pretty cool. I don't know.
Um,
It's just a theory after things I've seen with Ilme and, like, going to a couple temples with her, and I just a feeling. I'm not sure. I won't
He
know for a
told me
while,
that-
but
The underworld is not only like closed, it's out of reach of the gods, and no souls are crossing the Styx.
that's a problem.
They
But that is a problem for a day when you're not exhausted.
gave me
Speaking of, just to interrupt this for a moment, Ryujin, you are at a -4 penalty for all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
Mhm.
And every
to
time
what
you
I dealt
sleep,
with.
that penalty goes down by 1.
So do I just put like 4 levels of exhaustion, or how does?
It's just something that
Those
you'll
are
have to
great.
remember. I don't know if there's a good way to do it on D&D Beyond.
There's not.
You
There's
said
not.
4 for what?
It's
-4?
so it's -4 to essentially everything you roll, -4 in addition to whatever else you would normally get. And every time you take a long rest, you can reduce that by 1. So then it's -3, then -2, then -1, then you're back to normal.
Yeah, we're talking about the gods you saw when you died, and my head went to that scene. That one meme that's like, you guys getting paid?
Bro, that's the
You saw
first
3
death
gods? I
scene
saw
y'all
2
gotten to
gods. I saw 2
witness.
gods.
That's the
I
first
died.
death scene
Yeah,
for most of the
usually
party to
usually I would
witness.
have done that alone with Ryujin, but there's not really a good way to do that now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah.
Um.
Yeah, you got tea. I just got emotional baggage.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
Yeah, well, if Ryujin is good, I'm gonna look at him and be like, if you're okay, you're at full hit points, you're like healed, yada yada yada. I'm gonna look to Anemius, Chaya, and Cassandra and be like, thank you. I need to go. I gotta go. I can't be here. I can't do this right now, and just run away.
Where?
Anywhere.
Okay.
Like, I just need to get away. It's too much for Honora to
You
deal
just
with.
run into the city.
Yeah, it's too much for Honora to deal with after everything that's happened.
Okay.
And the nearest bar.
I'll try to like get to my feet and what shirt did you give me, Adagio?
It
looks
looks like
dressed.
his shirt, but whereas his is a tank top, yours is like a short sleeve. But it looks like you suddenly realize that the shirt that Adagio wears is probably like the uniform from his old orphanage. So you look like one of his orphan siblings.
Can I want to look at Cassandra and say no offense, Adagio. This is a nice shirt and I will wear it under. But
Dude, instant offense.
Cassandra, do you have any and I'll try my best to explain like a wool fisherman sweater. Anything like that I could wear for the time
I
being.
believe there is an old sweater of Anemios that she looks over and she sees Anemios is starting to sort of fall asleep. So I can grab it for you.
Thank you.
I want a cloak of many fashions waves onto mine and be like, you know what?
Sure.
Not all of us can be as cool as me in this shirt.
Trya kneels down beside you, Ryujin. Just, why didn't your hair fucking go white?
It's a
Are
good
you
question.
actually dead?
Would I even
No.
know? Because like as a player, I know. But I don't think Ryujin will know. I don't think he connected the dots.
I don't thoughts. What's happening? Why is it?
I'm not.
She
I'm
was
not sure.
drained. It wasn't
Maybe-
like just
Yeah.
Maybe it's because the ritual thing that was going on.
I don't know. But hey,
I think it looks cool though. I think it's pretty rad.
didn't I fucking tell you not to get hurt?
It's not like I wanted to. It just curiosity killed the water
The
boy, I
Ryujin.
guess. Yeah.
curiosity killed the water cat. There we go.
Curiosity killed the catfish.
Poor
Well,
Kai. What a traumatizing scene.
I hope this doesn't happen again, because I think I just, like, committed my life to Poseidon.
He's a bit of a dick.
Hey girl, I was almost right there with you, so
I'm questioning.
Yeah.
Just because the whole thing. No, Is she a cleric now? Because this is just the vibes. It's giving
She's
me.
not a
I'm
cleric now, no.
She's like, I'm a cleric to
could be.
Poseidon now. I devote
She,
myself.
yeah,
I'm
I mean,
like,
you can devote your life to a god without being a cleric.
He doesn't love her enough, I heard. It's okay.
ouch, damn.
But she just sort of punches you on the shoulder. I'm glad you're back.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now you should probably get some sleep. I'm gonna go try to drag Anemios into his bed.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I'll find it
No, wait.
somewhere below deck.
What are we
Adagio.
doing? When Trial like walks away, what are we supposed to do about the hand cannons?
Which brings us back to Alexios. So this entire thing with that trio has taken over an hour, which means that while that's been happening, you can take a short rest, Alexios, by the way. And eventually, Ringmaster Maynor appears in the waiting room. He goes, well, I just had quite an interesting talk with Paloma. And, well, she wants to reconsider the punishment. I asked her if it were up to her who she'd like to, I'm doing Hermes' voice again.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like,
Yeah.
wait,
Hermes is
you
southern
know
and
that?
I'm with it.
That a right
Fuck.
shot thing?
I'm just ready for my accent to come out in response to Sammy doing this.
I asked if she had a choice who she'd like to compete against, and, well, she thinks it would be quite interesting to find another student of Alcmenos. Apparently she's heard stories about you. So, I am inclined to listen to our champion. I do apologize. He's addressing the other people in the room now. But you all fought valiantly. But I believe that this next competition will be a family matter. If you would escort them out, please. Alexios, the final battle would be slightly different in terms of how we present ourselves. You will be asked to come to the center of the arena and present yourself to the queen before the fight begins. Is that quite all right?
We'll do. It's fair.
Great. I will be back in a mere 5 minutes, so do whatever preparation you need. And he leaves.
Maynor,
Yes.
I take it you already escorted Ryujin to the stands?
Oh, yes, he went with Ilme, your friend. Should be totally fine now.
Motherfucking insight check!
Go ahead.
Natural one.
I mean, yeah, why would you have any reason to doubt him?
You know what, Maynor? Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you so much for making sure that my friends got to where
I
they
just need
needed to
advantage.
be. And,
Yeah, go ahead and take advantage on it, sure.
But didn't he already see Ryujin like laugh?
Yes.
Yeah.
but I
he saw
also
Ryujin
rolled a
dead.
natural one.
So,
Let's see what you roll.
Oh my god.
And insight.
Yeah.
like, he saw Ryujin dead, so.
Okay. 18.
18. I mean, yeah, you're not sure. I mean, you don't think he's lying. It might just be that he's unaware that something has gone wrong.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna focus at the task at hand still, seeing as he didn't give a definite.
Of course. So, you focus. Is there anything you want to prepare before the battle begins?
Ooh, I am throwing caution to the wind, and I am saying a short prayer to my father.
Okay.
Hopefully
What would you like to
where
say?
no one can hear me.
Sure. Now, I mean, it's weird. This room is very large, and it felt crowded at first. Now it's just you and 2 guards.
Shit. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna rest the sword on my thigh again, and I'm gonna close my eyes and say to Poseidon, or not Poseidon, Hephaestus.
Hilarious.
I am hereby notifying you that shit has officially hit the fan. I am here fighting in a coliseum, something I hope that you knew that I didn't want to do, but everything that we love is at stake right now. From what I understand, if whatever these things are taken the way that they're supposed to, everything that we've loved since it's been a thing, it's gonna change. And I don't think I can stand up to the idea of technology. But if I'm gonna have a chance, I'm really gonna need your help. And
You send your prayer up to Olympus or the fire plane, wherever he may be, and you hope that he hears it. And eventually you hear the sounds of footsteps, several pairs of footsteps, approaching, and Maynor enters once again and goes, "Before I bring you for the final competition, there is a friend who would like to say hello. I'll give you 1 minute, and then we really must be going." And he leaves. The enormous form of Helm stands there. And out of it, you hear the voice of the once smote. Lexios, you're doing it.
I didn't want to, but I'm here, and it's for you.
One piece of advice. The technology, it is powerful, but rudimentary, prone to misfire.
Is there a specific way to cause it?
Sheer dumb luck, my friend.
You know how much I love operating that.
But if her weapons do jam, utilize it. That is your opportunity.
Thank you.
Helm nods. Good luck.
Thank you. And I'm going to put my hand on Helm's chest.
You could feel the magical radiance just sort of like emanating from it.
I don't know if the connection is still open to Alchemanos, and if it is, I don't know if he can see it. I'm going to hold up my sword and say, whether or not I make it through this is yours. I made this specifically for this task. And I named it Oath. So if things go bad, collect it, please.
I can only hear you, but I assume you're holding your sword.
No, I said sword, right?
Of course, I will collect your weapon. And
it's really ornate. It's silver. In case, because you can't see it, I just want you to know.
It will be displayed by the mosaic of your brother.
Thanks. But like on a higher place, right? Like he's alive. I feel like I deserve that.
Yes. Well. Good luck.
Thank you.
Helm turns. Minor returns.
Someday you should really admit that I'm your favorite student.
Are you ready?
Indeed.
Well, follow me then. To glory, yes?
Or, death.
I prefer glory.
But make me glorious.
He turns and escorts you for the final time to the arena. That's where we'll take our break. An eventful first half. Holy cannoli.
Cool. I prefer glory, says the glory maker.
Right. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Stick around, go pee, but come right back. We'll be back soon for the first real gunfight in Gaia. I mean, we sort of had a gunfight with Ilmei earlier, but the first real gunfight in Gaia. Come watch. It's gonna be great. We'll be right back. See you soon. And we are back. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for sticking around. So, Alexios, you emerge. Am I hearing like double music for a second? Am I crazy right now? Hold on. Got it. Found it. All right. So, Alexios, you emerge from this tunnel. And Ilme, you have seen the crowd react to the news that it's actually going to be the Hands of Fate in the final and not the Lightning Chasers. Absolute chaos. Everyone who was angry before is happy now. Everyone who was happy before is angry now. It's absolutely mental. But when Ringmaster Maynor walks out onto that field with Alexios, everyone goes quiet. And Maynor goes all the way to the center of the arena, and Alexios goes with him. And then the door opens on the other side, and you see a bunch of people in this crowd pull out these just purple banners, purple flags, purple robes, purple cloth, and there's just a sea of purple as you see this gnomish woman walk out. Alexios, far smaller than you'd expect. She actually looks kind of cute, attractive. And she has that striking purple hair with her studded leather armor and just a bag of holding and a dagger. And she steps forward. And you see, by the way, Alexios, this stone deva is still just now a part of this battlefield. And she walks around it, sort of looking at it curiously. And then goes to Ringmaster Maynora's other side. And he sort of backs up a bit so you guys can shake hands. And she does extend a hand towards you.
Yeah, I shake her hand and I kind of say under my breath, I'm sorry, I had nothing to do with that. Honestly.
I know. The One Smote says you're a man of honor.
I try to be.
I'm sorry for what's about to happen to you. And she breaks your hand, and not breaks your hand, she breaks the handshake. She breaks the handshake, and she turns towards the queen. And you see this small 8-year-old queen steps forward with her fort bred accompanying her. And you see Maynor gesture towards you. So go up. He goes, and now, to present to the queen, the challenger, Alexios of the Hands of Fate, defender of Delphi, destroyer of dragons, student of Alcmenos the One Smote. Present your weapons.
Do I, like, do I offer it up or do I, like, jam it in
Place them
his
down.
hand?
Place them down.
Oh, yeah. I place it down and, I kneel it down.
The queen sort of looks at you and looks at the fort bread. Thank you. And now, the reigning champion of this arena, the champion of Vultura, Paloma, the War Dove. Crowd, as she steps forward. And as she kneels, everyone goes silent. She pulls out a dagger, places it down, then opens up her bag of holding. And it's like the entire audience is holding their collective breath. She reaches in, and she pulls out something very familiar to you, Ilme. But it looks like a single-hand cannon with a trigger mechanism and a barrel. And it looks like 6 spots for ammunition. And there's just sort of like a murmur around the entire audience as she places it down on the sand in front of her. And then she reaches in again. and pulls out a much longer barrel. Two-handed. Same sort of trigger mechanism, but almost like a spear, but different, augmented, changed. And she places that in front of, as well. And you see even the queen like leans over the edge to look at these new weapons. She looks back at the forebrand. Cool! Thank you! She then collects her weapons. She puts the long one around her back, puts the small one in her hand. She's the dagger. Bows toward the queen and steps back. Alexios, roll initiative, please.
Okay. Ooh, 21.
21.
Oh, wait, can I? That's an ability check, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna +5 that just in case, make it a 26.
26, you got it.
Beat that, War Dove.
Alexios, you have the first move in this chess game.
Are we still in the middle, or did we go back to like our corner?
You guys are that close to each other. I mean, you could have backed up another like 5-10 feet if you'd like, but you guys are there.
Okay. I am going to approach, and I am going to attack twice.
Go ahead for a strike.
First one is 20 even.
Shield emerges, blocks it.
All right, fucker. 24.
24 is exactly what you need. Go ahead, roll damage.
What's a 14?
14 points of damage, you got it. Slice! Slice! The first one, the cosmic shield pops up. The second one, you catch her right under the knee. Alright. I see how you play. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. She puts the gun away, pulls out some of her tools, some scrap metal, and begins working on something until she creates this small object that she sort of throws right around here. Have fun with that. And you see this metallic structure begin to light up and blast you. Well, let's find out, actually. Does a 26 hit?
26, what do I have? Yes, that hits.
Okay. So. Amazing.
Wait, I'm gonna use my reaction to shield it.
What does your shield bring you up to?
27.
You're lucky.
I just had to check that, yes.
You're lucky. Okay, so you see this bizarre contraption that you've never seen before begin to sort of light up, and there's just something in the back of your brain that goes, duck! you can feel your hair get sizzled by it, but you manage to dodge out of the way in time. She's going to use her action surge and pull out her gun and go, well, that's a pity. She has the small handgun in her hand, and she will fire twice at you. Oh, actually, well, she'll back up, so if you want to take an attack opportunity, you can't, because you've already used your reaction. So she'll get some good distance away. And she will make 2 attacks against you. First one is a 28 to hit.
But after that, I want to use a charge and make her make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha. So, first, you oh, that's really good for you. 7 points of piercing damage. And then a con save, you said?
Yep.
That is a natural 16. So 21.
Okay.
And then the second attack, natural 20 on the second attack.
Okay.
That's crazy luck. I had never rolled this die, but I think I'm gonna start rolling it a bit more. So still not great damage. 18 points of piercing damage on you.
Okay.
Okay, that is her turn. Back to you.
Okay. So, what I want to do is run to about here, right? And I kind of want to use the Deva statue to, like, propel myself into her.
What?
Like, so I want to, like, bounce off of the statue, like, with my feet and try to, like, speed myself into her. Basically, I want to try and, like, knock the statue over.
Okay.
But I want to make it look good and attack her.
Gotcha. Well, before you make the attack, I'll let you make just a blanket strength check.
Uh, 14?
Okay, now go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay. 27 to hit.
27 definitely hits. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
11.
11 points of damage, alright. Nice. Anything else?
Would me maneuvering off the statue take away, like, my extra attack or anything, or would I be able to attack her?
No, yeah, you can attack her again. But you do see the statue, and it, like, it's now, one of its wings is partially holding it diagonal.
Okay. So attack again, and 27 again.
That hits.
It's 12 points of damage.
12 points, you got it. Alright. Let's do it. Is that your turn?
I have a bonus action. I
Alright.
am going to cast Branding Smite.
Okay. It erupts into flames. So, now, this little mechanical friend is over here, and will once again fire at you. That's a goddamn 3. Does a 10 hit?
Yep.
Okay. Paloma will back up once again if you want to take an attack opportunity.
Yes. Okay, natural 20.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
Would that be with Branding Smite?
That is a great question. Let me look at the spell.
Next time I hit with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah. Yeah, next time you hit with an attack. Yeah, go ahead. So it's an extra 4d6 radiant.
Okay, so six, seven. What's 26 plus 30?
32? 33?
32. 33, I think.
33. 33. You're right. You're right.
And then plus
Oof.
the 6 is 39.
You got it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
the 30.
Oof. Yeah, she takes it. All right. She puts down her small gun, pulls out her long gun.
Why?
And she will use a grip point to attack with advantage. Math. My mind's going blank. 28.
That hits.
Finally. All right. Oh, it's still good, but it was almost awesome. Math. My mind's blanking. 15 points of piercing damage on the first hit. Second hit. This one's just normal. That's not as good. It's a 27. Oh, right. Yeah. That's your AC, right?
Yeah.
Love that for me.
No, that shield is gone.
Oh, right. I mean, like, if you were to cast shield.
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna use her second grit to disarm you. So go ahead and make a strength saving throw, please.
Saving.
And you take 9 points of piercing.
Natural. Saving.
Yeah,
So 70.
that's exactly what you needed. So she fires at your hand, and for a moment you're like, ah! But then you manage to just like keep your hold on your sword without losing it. All right, your turn.
Okay. So I am going to move up here and cast Blur on myself.
Okay. Blur. Okay, so your entire body just begins to shift in space to the point where you look like Reverse Flash.
So yeah, I want it to look like a heat coming off of a sidewalk. Like I just get blurry like that.
Sure, love that. Absolutely. It's like almost a mirage.
And I'm just gonna say to her, you know, we can rebrand this a different way, you know. It doesn't have to be like this. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. she'll go, "This is my life's calling. This is what I'm meant to do." Again at you.
It can reach me?
It's got a range of 120 feet, baby.
Fuck! You know.
That is a 20. Dirty 20.
Yeah, no, it misses.
All right. She will. Oof. She'll use a second wind. Okay. All right. And then, oof. Once again, she's gonna try to get out of your melee.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Plus 9. And that's a 14 damage.
14. All right. You just undid her second wind.
I'm doing something. I'm fighting for my life over here.
Natural 20. It was almost a
At
2, and then it went.
disadvantage?
Bink.
At
Oh,
disadvantage?
you fuck!
Okay, thank God.
Damn it. That's an 18.
I'm fighting for my fucking life over here.
Second shot. I think that's gonna hit. 26.
26 hits.
Sweet. Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, that'll shield, yeah.
Um.
I already
That's
hit her.
good.
I can't shield.
Oh right, yeah. That is 12 points of piercing.
Okay.
And that's all she can do. That's it. Your turn.
Yep. Closing the gap again. And 2 attacks.
Go ahead.
23.
Shield.
Oh. Okay, so can I use my reaction? Or is attacks are. I could +5 in attack, correct?
You can?
I can do all ability checks and saving throws? Does it
That's
attack
not an
count?
attack. No, that's a third
Okay.
category. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I miss gracefully. Second attack. 26.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Die, lady. 13.
13.
And
She's not looking good.
I am going to use a bonus action to drink a potion of greater healing.
Okay. 44 plus 4.
Y'all don't even fucking need me for like normal healing potions. Y'all still have all these greater healing potions. Damn.
I don't usually get hit in battle. I don't have to use anything really. I hit so weak that like nothing bothers with me. Holy shit, I rolled 3 4s and a 1.
All right.
12, 13, plus 4, 17.
17 points of healing to you. Alright, first thing she's gonna do is have the cannon fire again. Is it still disadvantage? Yeah, because you haven't been hit yet, right?
No,
Right. Double tens. That's not gonna hit. 17. Damn it. So she's gonna risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Eh. You gonna do anything?
yeah. I'm an attacker.
Go ahead.
Oh, 24.
Shield. Last shield. Whew.
Okay, yeah. Wait.
What?
Okay, no, she went already. It's only 2 people in a row. I was about to say, didn't
Yeah.
she show me last time?
Yeah, she did. Still disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah, no. 17. Second shot. 24.
24 hits me. I can't chill.
Oh my god, it went to like every fucking number on this D12. That's only gonna be 9 points of piercing.
Okay.
That's her turn.
Hey, same. I'm gonna attack. Pirouetting, double slash. Hit her.
Go ahead.
Okay, 25.
25 hits.
10 points of damage for that one.
Okay.
And
So after the first one, you slice the back of her legs and she collapses down at your feet. She looks at you. Alexios. Come on. You don't have to do this.
oh, so that was a 26 to hit
Yeah?
and non-lethal. But I'm just gonna do like a flourishy, like Spider-Man flip hit, and hit her with the hilt of my sword.
Alright. So she looks up at you, pleading with her eyes. You just look at her. Bah! And it'll make you just see this female form collapse onto the sand. And everyone just sits in silence.
Can I?
And then you see the fort bread stand and walk to the front of that podium. And you just hear his voice ring out. The final battle in a race to Olympus is to the death.
to the. She can't fight anymore. This is my sister. If you want her to die, be for me. This
To
is
be
your champion.
defeated in the final round of a race to Olympus. And to not be killed is an embarrassment none can survive.
Maybe she doesn't need to be here. Maybe if you discard your champion this easily, maybe you don't deserve her.
You may be from this isle, boy, but you are not Volturan. And you are not a Ryujin.
I am a son of Hephaestus. And I love my home. But we do value honor here, do we not? Consider this amends for what my teammate did earlier.
Make a persuasion check.
I just want you to know, whatever this is, I'm a +5 it, so. Persuasion?
Yes.
Okay, 18 plus 5 makes it 23.
It's hard to read his expression behind his steel mask. But he just sort of stares for a while before turning. I'll leave this in the hands of the young queen. And he goes and sits. And the girl stands and walks over to the edge. I know my dad would want tradition to win out. But I like her hair. I don't want her to die. You see Ringmaster Maynor. Well then! It appears this fight and this tournament is over. Crowning our new champion of the arena, Alexios, son of Hephaestus, champion of Vultura. You
I
hear
raise
this
my sword.
crowd. And Alexios, you do see by Paloma's unconscious body her 2 guns.
I'll take them.
You hold your sword up in triumph, sheath it, and pick up the long gun and the handgun. And you see the gate open. And Ringmaster Maynor escorts you back through. Champion. It's in the silence of the tunnel that you realize that your ears are ringing. And you feel the pain of projectiles stuck in your body. You've been hit by crossbow bolts, you've been hit by arrows. This is something entirely different. It was so fast. You're not sure what you think about this technology, but now that it's in your hands, one thing is certain. It makes sense. You've spent a lot of time with cannons. This is a logical next step. If horrific, but logical. Maynor escorts you through the tunnel. Very impressive show. How do you feel?
I feel like I have been swish-teased by projectiles. Have you ever felt that?
No, I can't say I have. It does not sound pleasant.
Very much no. It's actually hot.
Oh. Well, surely hot is not a problem for you, now is it?
I mean, it still hurts.
Of course. Well, I am sure there is a crowd of people looking for congratulations and to touch the new champion. Plus, I assume you'll want to celebrate with your friends. We will have your winnings brought to the Tromokratus. Was that the ship you came in on?
I mean, yeah.
Well, I will have some man collect all your winnings. You've done well. Now, it is traditional for the champion of the arena to stay at the arena, but I'm not sure that's in your future, is it?
I mean, I'm afraid not. I'm quite tired.
Well, I will say, you have quite an energy. If you're ever interested in the gladiatorial tour, I can pull some strings. I have friends in powerful places. I could get you traveling all across Gaia, arena to arena.
That sounds promising, but you all are like a network, correct? You speak to each other?
Not all of us, but there are some who entertain with each other. A club, if you will.
Could you send notice out and that the Hands of Fate are looking to compete against groups of 5?
Of course. My friends will certainly be interested in such an offer from such a group.
I mean, there's a lot of gold to be made.
Indeed. A lot of gold. A lot of glory.
You keep saying that. I just like is that like a tick or something? You say glory a lot. I mean, that's a gladiatorial thing. Do you have like a slogan?
No, but I often find that glory is a wonderful motivator.
Oh, okay. Like, is that like a drinking game or something? Do you like try to fit glory as many times as you can in a sentence and then you take shots for that? Like, Honora taught me something similar to that, but like you're really good at that. Verbal ticks.
I believe you have celebrations to attend. But just know, and he reaches out his hand, the eyes of Gaia have their eyes out on you.
Oh.
What the fuck did Honora teach you?
Oh wait, I know. You know Kenai.
Ah, yes, I've heard that he's been made Archmage.
Yeah. He's a friend. He's a friend.
Well, I'll send him your regards.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of in contact. Who should I tell him? Like, do you see him a lot?
No, this is a large web. Only when our paths cross.
Yeah, y'all just research. He told me you do like magical experiment?
Each of us has our own eccentricities. I'm not much of the magic experimentation type, but I do understand that he is quite fond.
Oh,
I am in the business of finding talented individuals, like yourself.
like the people he works with. He actually does have a few talented guys. Like there's a guy who could do this like sword thing with his mind. That's people like that, like generally.
Well, when we find these interesting people, sometimes they fit into one niche or the other. Those people might not be good gladiators, but might be wonderfully gifted at magic, and so are sent to Kenai. I am looking for someone with panache, and perhaps a good bloodline as well.
You know what? You all are very, very helpful, if I do say so myself. Like, if I do need it to, call upon help from someone from the eyes of Gaia, is there like a phrase, call sign, anything I might want to look for to...
The eyes of Gaia are good at seeing, not so much at being seen. It's part of our charm.
Understood. If you guys are ever like recruiting, I do a lot of magical stuff, just...
Oh, dear boy, we are always recruiting.
I don't have any contacts or anything. I mean, Adagio, he can message. You stay in touch, and we'll talk about that.
Sounds lovely. Now go. I don't mean to keep you.
I'm gonna leave fast, like brisk.
Okay. So, Ilme, you are escorted out of the arena. You are promptly unshackled, unhandcuffed, and the bag of your shit is just dropped at your feet, and then the guards just walk away.
Well, thanks. And I'll
Alright.
grab I'll grab my stuff. Can I put on my armor?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay. I feel naked without it.
Are naked without it.
Yeah. Oh man, I have to attune to my ring of invisibility again, so I can't disappear.
Yes. Yeah.
That's sad.
But as you take the time to sort of get all your stuff back together and all worn, all that kind of stuff, you do see Alexios come out of the arena, immediately swarmed by people.
I'm going to just approach him as best I can through this crowd. Walk up to him and do something Elme does not do. She's just going to give him a big hug and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for almost ruining everything. I was just trying to make this stop before it ever happened.
Do you have on your armor?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna hit her with a stiff arm just because, like, I don't know there's people around. And May. Oh, let's just talk later. Let's just talk later. There's something really bad going on. I need a distraction. Do we have those smoke bombs?
Yeah. I have one left, don't I? You had made 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Something bad. Ryujin's hurt. We really need to go.
Okay. And I can use this smoke bomb and use it to distract people and we can head out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, you guys know enough about each other and the way this works that you are able to get out of this crowd. That you do see Alexios. 98% of the crowd just wants to talk to you and congratulate you and yada yada yada. But there is some interest in the weapons that you're now carrying. But you manage to escape from the crowd, go down some side roads, but you don't actually know where to go.
Axios, I was taking him to Anemios.
It's true.
Yep. Then I would say probably the Tromacrates. We need to go.
Okay.
Like full sprint.
So, by the time you guys get to the ship, is about the time we left the other part of the party. So, as Anemios is being dragged to sleep by Traea and Cassandra is down trying to find Ryujin a sweater, Ilme Alexios, you guys reach the docks of the Tromocrates, and you see a very weakened Ryujin sitting up as people are sort of surrounding him, and there is this ring of plant life around him.
And he's wearing my shirt.
And he's wearing your shirt.
Oh.
What's happening? I thought you said that Ryujin was hurt.
Well, I'll walk over.
He looks a little bit more sickly than usual.
So Ringmaster, whose name I will not attempt to pronounce because I already forgot, was Glory Maker and kind of killed Ryujin. Anora found him, and we managed to bring him to the Tromocrates and bring him back from wherever the heck he went. So yeah, that's. What about you guys? How'd the competition go?
The first part. The first part. What did you just say?
The Ringmaster is Glory Maker.
Oh, okay. Ilme, the Glory Maker knows Kina.
Makes
The
sense.
Glory Maker is part of the Eyes of Gaia, guys.
How much do we know about the Eyes of Gaia? They were just that group that Kina always talked about. They
We know
worship
the
Kate.
name.
What do I don't honestly I don't remember anything about that.
You've told them very little, Ilme.
What do I know about the Eyes of Gaia? Because I forget.
All these things you wrote into our backstories we don't pay attention to.
It's true. Ilme, you know that Kenai is a member of this group, and that it is the same group that killed your mother.
Oh.
And that everything that happened in that house, Kenai may have just been working alone, but they were all wearing the same pins. They were all marking themselves as members of this group. You don't know. There was a room in the underground marked with their sign.
Okay, I remember that.
You don't know how much of what Kenai has done is like Kenai being Kenai, or how much of it is like because of the Eyes of Gaia.
Okay, so yeah, that's not good. The Eyes of Gaia are the group that killed my mother, that Kenai was a part of, which is why I don't like Kenai. So now we have more of a vendetta if another group of the Eyes of Gaia has literally killed Ryujin. But I'm so glad that we were able to bring him back. And I just feel like all of this is my fault. How did the Glory Maker or Ringmaster Maynor, how did he get to Ryujin?
Because
Oh, no, that's
I'm
something
an
I-
idiot.
You lured him with.
He showed me a package, and it had my name on it, and he thought that I was trying to smuggle something into the arena and cheat. And I got like defensive and was like, curious about what it could be. Maybe like I didn't think he was the Glory Maker. I thought the Glory Maker was dead. So I thought maybe one of the Glory Maker's old like allies or something sent like a package or something to scare me, and so I wanted to open it up and see what it was, and it was not the correct decision, it appears.
I took that package.
Yeah, it was
And
it was like a stun something. I opened it
What if-
and
I almost opened that out of curiosity too. If only I did. No, if I would have, he wouldn't have been able to stun you.
That's okay.
I mean, it was a 1 in a million chance you even found the box. You can't blame yourself, right?
Hold on. Wait.
All of this is my fault. I'm the one that almost got us disqualified. I brought shame on our group. I don't know what I can do to repay you guys, but
I think you're being a bit too hard on yourself right now.
If you wear matching t-shirts, I'll forgive you.
We're only people.
But I almost ruined our plans. How would you guys be able to ever forgive me for this?
Listen, you have a tendency of running off and making your own plans. And sometimes it works, Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it backfires. You need to trust us a little more. Maybe not run into things head first by yourself. We are a group, and the things you do affect us just like the way the things we do affect us. So maybe just give a little bit of trust and talk to us beforehand.
I just want to. I'll never do this ever again without consulting the group. I believe in this group, and I always have, but I admit I have trust issues. And I like to do things on my own. It's how I grew up that way. I grew up by myself. I grew up not having somebody with me, not believing in anybody else, and not realizing that I can trust you guys. And this has made me realize that I am just 16. I'm not fully, I have never had to make these decisions before on behalf of other people. And I think it's time that I finally realized I can't do this stuff on my own. And I do need you. And I'll make sure to let everybody know anything ever again. If you need any information from me, I'm an open book now. And again, I turn to Alexios. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for almost ruining your chances. I know you wanted to fight Paloma, and I almost ruined it. I don't know what I can do to make this up for you, but... And I start taking off my armor, and you made this for me, and I don't deserve it. And I pass it back to him.
I'm gonna put my hand on top of Ilmay's head, because I know she hates that. Like, mess up her hair and say, I'm just really disappointed in you. Because you got your ass handed to you by Paloma. Did you see what I did out there? Like,
I mean, I was a little jealous that you could handle her so well, and she knocked me out in like 2 hits. So, I was a little jealous, but it just made me also realize how amazing you are. And I really... I really don't deserve this armor from you.
From a team standpoint, I'm gonna insist that you keep that because you got your ass kicked by Paloma. Like, there's a lot of shit out there. Please keep the armor. Like, keep the armor. You're really, like, you're squishy. If you, like, I always need stuff. I always need help on my projects. I mean, I'm not. Ilme, you're a kid. And I don't mean any offense to that, but if you show me a kid that doesn't make mistakes, you'd be showing me a really creepy kid. I do wish you'd trust us more, but I understand you. I mean, the coolest guy in your life kind of like killed you're complicated.
I'm not the only one with a sad backstory. I mean, look at Honora, and I try to look for them.
No. See, that's the thing that I was talking about before. You're a kid. Like, that was really tactless. Like, you don't. Okay, listen. So if we're saying your story is bad, you don't say like, "Hey, that person's story is worse," because then they're thinking about how shitty their life is. You know?
I was just comparing that. Even though Honora has been through way worse than me, they still are here and still searching for Honora.
I can't make this statement because I'm not here, but Honora also did make a deal with a Titan, so I don't think that's a good comparison.
Yeah, but you came back.
I mean, just we wouldn't. What you pulled was crazy, and it probably wasn't all that necessary, and it could have gotten us all killed. It got Ryujin, killed, but regardless, we need you, we love you, and we're not the hands of fate without you. Right, Ryujin?
Absolutely. I don't even. Am I still on deck? I feel like I'm just laying spread eagle. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're there. Whether or not you're mentally there is another thing.
yeah. I'm just kind of hanging out, just like thinking about stuff and like what happened. Like,
I don't.
5 minutes ago, I'm just
I haven't.
spread eagle on the deck.
I haven't told anybody that I found out who my dad is yet, have I? I don't think so. Yeah.
Oh, you guys weren't there when I explained. Okay.
But
You guys-
I mean, in this conversation, I'll be like, so there is something else that I've recently found out that I know who my dad is.
Ow.
Wait.
What did I
Wait.
miss? I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm not
Wait.
getting the vindication of Honora finding out they're right. I'm upset.
I won't tell you, like, you didn't tell me about Triria.
No more secrets.
Before
He
you tell
came-
us,
hmm
I just want you to know that, like, regardless of whether or not you know who your father is, we're your family, right?
I realize that now, and I'll
I've
never
been trying to
forget
tell
it.
you that every time you, like, disappeared on me. Like, we're your family. Oh, but where's Ilme? It's weird. Sorry, keep
It's
going.
taken me to almost die to realize that I wouldn't be here without you guys. And I know we met on weird circumstances. I didn't even want to tell you guys who I was, but it's different now, and I promise I'll never do this again, but I don't think I could ever leave you guys.
Group hug.
And she will take it if people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah,
And
group
I let
hug
go.
is
I'm
cool.
also
Do it.
missing
I'm
the
gonna toss
one
you a shoe.
time that I could have given Ome a hug without getting a bad look about it. I swear to
Hey,
God.
A new Ilme who likes hugs. Probably not, but I mean, like, you never know.
Yeah, and yeah, so it turns out my dad is Hermes.
I just saw him 5
We're
minutes
related
ago.
on-
Just talked to him.
What does he look like?
Like
Okay.
Yes.
kind of like Matthew McConaughey, whoever that is.
More like
Yeah.
more like Hermes in Hades Town.
Oh, that's I
Mm.
love
Wow, I've
that.
never seen.
I love that so much.
Yeah,
It's like
so
I don't see it.
he came to me in a dream and he offered me a gift, and it was I've tried to use it a couple times to test it out, and it's pretty awesome.
What was the gift?
What does it do?
It allows me to look at a person and find the most expensive item that they own.
Do it to me.
So-
Do it to me.
Well, see, the thing is, I use it on Paloma to find those guns, and it's a once a day kind of thing. So,
We have things like that, right?
You know, he gave me a gift too, although I'm not sure how often I'm gonna use it. And I'll pull out the book and just be like, I'm not a big reader.
I'm dead.
Maybe I should. I mean, it was a gift from my God, right?
It's like Wait, was this from Hermes or was this from Poseidon? This is Hermes, right? Hermes?
Yeah.
if Hermes gave you something, you probably should use it.
Okay. I will.
By the way, where is Nora?
Wait. I'm not sure. They kind of ran off. I can try sending them a message if you'd like me to.
Yeah, I have an announcement to make. Get a
Oh,
Nora.
yes. You have a what?
Get a Nora.
I just say I have a boat. I was like, I'm sorry. What?
We got a boat randomly. Hell yeah.
So, before this message gets sent, Anora,
Yes.
you run off into the city. The streets are fairly empty. I mean, there are people around, but the majority of the people in this town are in the arena right now. What do you do?
I'm just trying to find someplace quiet to kind of just like sit and take everything in, because that was a lot to handle all at once for
Yeah,
Nora.
not a problem. You guys, the Tromocrates is docked on the west docks, but you know that there are docks on the east side of the island, on the east side of the city, that are a completely separate, more like international docks. And you walk all the way over to those other foreign ships, and you just sit and listen to the sea and look at ships that you've never seen before, that don't have any memories, don't have any connection to you, and you just zone out. Is there anything in particular you'd like to do in this time?
Can I at some point also just kind of like meditate and start praying? Because, probably would be a
course.
smart thing to do after that.
Sure. Would you like to say anything in particular?
Nothing much. Just like the gist of it is like, I don't know if you had a hand in that or not, but thank you. I couldn't lose another family after everything.
Adagio, do you send a message?
I'm definitely paying attention.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, what is your message?
Yo, you're missing family time. Get your booty back over here. Just like that. Literally just like that. Adagio.
Word for word, that's what you hear in your head.
Word for word. That is what you hear.
I'll be back in a bit. Just had to take some space after everything.
Can I attune to Ryujin's ring? What?
You can. I mean, you don't
Oh, I
hear
want
any
it back.
voices
I
anymore.
I forgot. Give it
I'll
back.
turn it invisible. I'm gonna
Matchstick
turn it
back.
invisible. Oh, where'd
How?
that go? That's an
How?
You can turn the ring invisible.
Oh, you can
But you're
turn the
not in
ring
tune.
invisible.
I said I want to turn the ring itself, not me.
Right, but
That's
you
You're
haven't
not
attuned to it
attuned
yet.
to it, so you can't do that.
Can I
Yeah.
make like a perception check? Because I, as a player, forgot that you had that.
Hoarders for D&D
Go
edition.
ahead. You can make a perception check. It's -4 to whatever you roll.
Oh shit, that's right.
Oh.
10.
I mean, you
God.
you notice that both of your rings are missing, but you don't really know where they are.
You know where one of them is, and I took the
I
other
know
one
that
back, except
Adagio
for-
had my ring though, right?
Yeah, I mean, you remember being able to talk to Adagio, so
I dropped it into your chest as a sacrifice to bring your soul back. Yeah, sorry
I'm
about
just like,
that.
can I
You're
have my
feeling you
stuff
rattling
back?
this like
Please.
super pale, super weak Ryujin is just like pleading on the deck of this ship.
Oh my
What
god.
are you gonna do with it? You're like semi-alive. Oh, I'll tell the rest of the group that Honora said they'll be back.
Can I raise my hand for a thunderbolt? Just kidding. Just like
Anura, as you slowly in your own time make your way back to the Tromokratis, you pass like a street vendor who's selling some like goat jerky or something like that. You get like 5 little goat meat sticks that you can go bring to your friends as a little peace offering. You can
That's why I
rejoin.
have to make a peace offering for running off to take some space.
Or as a, hey, I heard we're having family time, I brought snacks.
I bring snacks.
I'm here for the big
Right.
news.
So, like, as Nora walks in, I'm gonna, like, walk right past them out the door and wait for everybody to get settled.
What door?
I got back and he left. What the fuck?
Are we on a ship?
And
What
when
the
I
fuck
hit
did I
the
come back
corner,
for?
I'm gonna fake an announcer voice. Now introducing the Demigod of Destruction and the new champion of Voltora, Alexios! And I'm
Can I
gonna walk
use-
out with my sword.
Can I use thaumaturgy to make it sound like a crowd is cheering for him?
For sure.
Thank you!
I said
Thank
it.
you! I won.
Congrats.
Congrats, my dude.
hell
Group
yeah.
pile.
I knew you could do it.
It was amazing. He handedly beat Paloma when she destroyed me.
Oh, my squishmallow.
Yeah, but I'm gonna look at Ilma and be like, yeah, but we're both kind of squishy. It wouldn't take much.
Mm.
But I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. I turn to ill man and say, shh, and I take out the firearms.
Can we
The
say he
hand
stole the
cannon.
bag of holding?
Huh?
I don't
Can
want
we
to
say
hold
he
that.
stole her bag of holding?
want to
He
hold the
didn't,
bag.
no. But he has his own bag of holding.
Why would he steal her bag of holding?
Yeah.
Let's have another one.
Don't kill her, bitch!
Yeah. So, Alexios pulls out one handgun, one hand cannon, and one long hands cannon.
Long. How long have we talked?
Hands cannon, Sammy?
Hands cannon, yes. Because it
What
needs
are
2 hands.
those, Alexios? I don't think I've ever seen these, right?
No,
Hands
none of you
cannon.
have
I'm
besides
sorry,
Omei.
I can't get over that one.
Yeah, I'm just stepping away because I have traumatic experience
Yeah,
with
he
these
pulls out the
things.
handgun and you're like, oh shit.
Wait, so what are we doing with these? Are we just giving them back to him? Do we gotta keep them?
I
Consolation
think we
prize?
should give them back to the once mode. He knows what to do with them, and I'm just kind of like side-eyeing them because I don't like them.
I think Alexios has earned at least one of them if he
I
wants
just want
to,
to
you
look them
know.
over. I just want to instantly be like, they're toys. I want to play.
What do they do?
No.
Damn it!
I'm like trying to
They
keep a
shoot
kid away from the gun now.
many.
I'm not gonna fire them.
cannonballs.
I don't even know how to fire them.
I want to make sure none of the they wouldn't be loaded because she had repeating weapon, right?
One of them. So you can notice the long gun doesn't seem to have any ammunition in it, but the handgun does seem to have 4 bullets left in it.
Then I'm definitely taking bullets out before I hand it to Adagio.
Sure.
Which
What?
guns are these, Sammy?
It is a
I know
pepper
that's the
box, and a musket.
Alright. Ooh, pepper
I
box.
just-
Cool.
they're
I'm
really
gonna brandish it like
dangerous.
it's a sword. How do I swing? How do I activate the blade?
Flame on! Huh.
Oh my god!
Always works with redemption.
What happens if you like you're looking into the hilt and then you accidentally activate it? Is it like a lightsaber effect? Just
I
No,
thought about
because
that.
it's not a lightsaber, so it wouldn't lightsaber my face. If I can't lightsaber a door, I can't lightsaber my
Is
face.
there a safety on it?
The safety on redemption?
No. Yes.
Oh, I was gonna
yeah.
say.
No, yeah.
The
Yeah. Is there
safety is
on
to end
redemption?
with
There is a
alcohol.
safety on redemption. Only I could use it.
Oh, I meant like from you to not hit yourself in the face with it.
Oh, so if I ever dropped redemption in battle, like no one else can pick it up and be like, stab, stab, stab.
I
Holy
mean,
shit.
only because you're attuned to it.
Nice.
Oh, so
Yeah.
the rest of us could, in theory, attune to it if something happened to
Yeah,
a dodge.
there's nothing stopping someone from stealing it from you and attuning to it.
It's good to know. I'll remember that with Underbrush
I
because
thought
I
we said
did not think about
otherwise.
that.
I thought we said otherwise in the group chat.
No, I mean it. No one else could like have it augment, because you assume that a god would not be happy with someone stealing this weapon. But the weapon is real. Like it's not an imaginary weapon. It still exists.
I'd never thought about that before. Okay,
Yeah.
good things to note.
Yeah.
Did anybody want to
Should we go party and celebrate?
off to Alchemanos?
I think we should drop them off to Alchemanos, but I don't trust them.
But
I
before we
trust.
go, is Cassandra in the room?
As Cassandra comes back up on deck, she goes, I found this sweater for you, Ryujin. It's a bit smells like the sea in not the best way, but it is cozy.
thank you. And can I'll just like, yeah, I'll just put it on. Sure, I don't even care. It's
I
like,
thought you
Yeah,
were about to
it's-
hug Cassandra for a second.
It may have been white at one point.
what color is it now?
Okay.
Gray? Blue?
Gray, blue.
Green? It's a color.
Nice.
Can't wait.
Okay.
New character designs. I get to redesign your outfit.
Captain?
Yes.
Okay, so as you know, with Ryujin getting properly fucked up, we might be in a spot of trouble. And before I knew where the trouble came from, I told the trouble that we'd be staying here.
Of course you did.
I
Keep Ryujin's continued existence, a secret. Just make sure they don't see Ryujin. We should be fine.
it
Alright.
She kind of
wasn't-
stole his body.
Should I be under deck then? Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think I'm gonna need a couple days till I get back fully on my feet.
Yes, that is totally fine. Ryujin, go sleep in your hammock. If anyone comes asking around, he is dead.
He
Okay.
came to me. I
Yeah.
told
Simple
him
as that. If someone asks for the body, we have already sent him off to sea.
If we found his body, we just wanted to give him a proper burial. He is dead.
That is right.
I mean, where did I was in his office, right? So
Yeah,
maybe you don't know where I am.
All right.
He asked. I never saw your body.
Okay. Does anyone have like a large cloak or something I could, like a big old blanket I can like hide myself with on a hammock, just in
Oh.
case?
I'm the
Uh,
champion. We can buy you one. Woo!
We
Ryujin,
gotta
Find me
get
a
those
really
winnings
cool-
first.
Apparently,
You-
Alexis can buy pretty much anything without being champion, first of all.
Cassandra just stands. Ryujin, you are safe on these decks. I will not let any foreigner get below decks. That is my
Okay.
word.
I appreciate it. What did you call the Glory Maker again? What did Poseidon call him?
A Rakshasa.
Rakshasa. Okay.
Did you tell the rest of the party that, or are you the only one who knows what he is?
Hold on.
Definitely hasn't said it yet because he just remembered it.
So I'm just gonna.
So I talked to Hermes. He gave me this book. Poseidon called the Glory Maker a Rakshasa, whatever the hell that is.
Would I know what that is, maybe? Would
but
any...
he looks different than what he did before. Last time he died, and he grew these massive, like, claws and like paw-looking hands. And I'm sorry, Alexios, the breastplate you made me is fucked.
No, I saw that.
Okay. So I saw, like, in the chat, Quirky had mentioned something about, like, being upset. I think it was Quirky about the breastplate not being, like, used to, like, heal.
That was me.
Was that you? Sorry, I can't remember who it was, but that's such a dope idea, and I'm actually mad about that too. Cause, like,
What if that was like how Warforged were created in this setting? It was just someone that kept dying and kept getting fused with his armor until he just became a robot. That'd be cool. Anura, go ahead and make just a straight intelligence check.
Okay. Hey, I'm fairly good at those. Who would have thought?
But I've heard about Rakshasas.
You
But
can
I'm
make an intelligence check
checking
too.
That's not a D20. I just rolled a D12.
Anyone who is like book learned can make an intelligence check. Yeah, sure.
That's cocked.
Library version.
21.
Okay.
23.
No, wait. I have a +0. Leave me alone.
I mean, I have a book now.
You have a book.
I never used the emergency D20. Oh no.
It's all right. We'll save it for your resurrection.
Oh wait, no, I didn't really. Okay,
Did you
never
say
mind.
we'll save it for my next resurrection?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
what
Alexios
this
and Anura, you guys would know. There are some accounts of various sort of demons and devils and other things that lurk in the shadows. You would know Rakshasas are either native to or were put into Tartarus. Tartarus is not just one pit. Tartarus is not just one pit that held the links. It is an entire plane of existence that is accessed like via the underworld. It's sort of like the darkest part of the underworld. And Rakshasas are native to there. They are tiger-esque people, but they can always be identified by their backwards claws. Like they bend the other way. They are famous for if you kill a Rakshasa, eventually they will reform in Tartarus, and when they reform, they have a blood vendetta against the person that killed them in their previous life. If they cannot find the person that killed them in their previous life, they will then settle for killing all of their loved ones. But the only way to permanently kill a Rakshasa is to go to Tartarus and kill it there while it's reforming.
Looks like we need to go to the underworld for more than one reason now.
I really want to drown him, you know? Like, that's how he tried to kill me originally, and I just really want to get, like, a pair of gate stones and take one and, like, throw it near, like, Apotrepo's, like, lair, and just make sure it hits the ocean floor, and then just, you know?
I don't think killing him would be a good idea. Just, he's already got enough of a vendetta against you and your dad.
Then I want to, like, trap him forever in somewhere.
He'll be hunting the same people anyway if we kill him.
Which kind of brings me to something else that I may or may not have said to Maynor / the Glory.
What did you do?
What's that? What it do?
Okay. So listen. Here's what I was thinking, right?
I thought you have to be. With that, I'm concerned.
It's cause for concern, so you should be a little concerned. So, I was thinking, we have beef with Apotrepo and Oceanus, and I thought maybe, just maybe, the Traumacrates may not be available to us all the time. So maybe we might need something like a ship. And ships cost money. And we just kind of made bank at the Coliseum. So I was thinking, if we did that a couple more times against other adventuring parties, we could make a lot of gold. Enough for more than one ship. But I thought it was a good idea. We can make allies, we can meet people. It's like adventure networking,
I
right?
thought you were going to call it Adventure Tender for a second.
But
You're right. I mean,
Adventinder.
it is a good idea, but
yeah. So I said, we should get our name out and go on a tour, fight people, meet people, and the person who heard that happened to be the person who killed Ryujin.
So how can we kill this thing without having to go to Tartarus and kill it again there? Can we? How can we trap it somewhere? I don't know, man.
It's
There's
just
gotta be
going to
something.
keep coming back. It's literally just never going to die, and it's going to be super patient about
What
it.
if we
so
petrify
we're-
him?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Rakshasas are really good at magic.
That's true.
Like, trapping a magical being is hard.
What would happen if we petrified it, Sammy?
I don't know. Let me see if there's anything about it in its stat block. Hold, please.
Ryujin,
Okay.
when did your dad kill the Glory Maker?
Let's give us an idea of how long we got.
time?
Couple months.
Oh my God.
Right? All right. Well, how long ago was that, Sammy? I guess.
Oh,
It's,
let's say like 6 months, maybe.
that's
So we
6
haven't got long before he's back again. He's not dead.
He's-
That's the problem.
Yeah,
Guess he's
we
back.
have to kill him first, and then we have a new timer, which is okay. I mean, one of him against... He has a network. Eyes of Gaia.
Can I kill him so he kills my parents?
That'd be funny.
I say,
Kill him and then
I
just go
say-
into hiding so he kills your parents without realizing.
Yeah.
let's,
I do have an answer about the petrification, and the answer is try and find out.
Thanks, Sammy.
You're welcome.
Fuck around
That was-
and find
Hey, Alexios. So the one mode, he's just is strictly like metalwork and like smithing and like inventing and stuff. Not like anything. Organic, I guess, would be the right word.
Okay. So, the fact that you went with the Glory Maker, I feel the real need to insult you.
I know it's. You even told me it was a bad
And
idea,
the
and I
fact
still
that
went.
you're asking me, can Alchemanos make something?
Well, not just something. I don't want to. It's not. Can he make something? It's can he replace something?
You need a
Like-
new eye?
Kind of.
Want him to grow your ribs back?
I think those
I
came
think
back
they're
from
there.
Spell, didn't they?
Okay, so I'm having a hard time speaking stupid. What do you need?
Damn.
Ouch!
I feel like I deserve that. It's fine. Well, I still have the head of Medusa, and I thought, maybe it'd be kind of cool if, and I.
Are you trying to make a Medusa in a bottle? Are you trying to grow like a test tube Medusa?
Are you trying to
No,
replace your eyeball with Medusa's eyeball?
potentially.
No!
I have an eye patch anyway. It'd be dope.
Wow.
You're gonna forget and look
I
at one of
won't
us, or you're
forget.
gonna.
He's gonna lift the eye patch to show someone.
Yeah, you're gonna lift the
His
eye
eye
patch
is
to like.
I
show
keep my eye
somebody.
closed when I lift the eye patch anyway, so they can see the brand. So get out of
You're
here with
gonna
that
forget.
nonsense.
But would it?
Ryujin?
Wait, wouldn't it cover the brand?
What?
The brand's on the
I mean-
eyelid.
Yeah.
But depending on how this works, wouldn't it have to cover the?
If
Would
it's
you
not possible, it's not
constantly
possible.
making
But I think
saving
that would be
throws
really
against it?
neat.
Because you see the back of.
Well, you don't see it. Your eyelid.
Do you
covers
see
it.
your eyeball, Anna?
I'm just thinking, like, if he looks in a mirror, He's just gonna
Yeah,
try-
if he were to look in a mirror without his eye patch, that would be a huge issue. Yeah.
he's gonna
Oh,
like
shit,
look
okay.
in the fucking water to
Alright,
do
what
something.
about
and
something like-
forget, and it's just gonna
Okay,
be
okay.
there.
Seeing reflections
Then-
was fine. Didn't we use
then-
mirrors to fight the Medusa?
Alright, listen.
I'm confused.
Oh yeah,
It was
reflections.
a DC, but it was still a thing,
Yeah,
right?
it's the only way to petrify a Medusa is to trick it to look at its own reflection.
Yeah, so it's still there. It's not like we weren't looking at it. It just lowered the DC that we had to hit.
Yeah.
I mean, even if that specifically is impossible, maybe something like a shield that could have like a similar property, or like I don't know, something incorporated into something, you know.
If you have like a pocket watch that you would open, and it's just like, hey, why don't you look at my little pocket watch? And it opens, it's like the eyes of Medusa.
It's just like, here, can you read this time for me?
I can't see, you know, the one eye thing kind of makes it hard.
Check out this really cool intricate design I got commissioned. Like, woo. It's like the
It's
Hunger
commissioned
Games.
by the
where
once
it
smote
shows it.
himself.
Ryujin takes off an eye patch. There's another eye patch underneath. You know what I mean?
We'd have to double eye patch you if your eye patch went
I
on
put
your eye.
eyeshadow on Ryujin. Would it cover his mark?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. The mark is on his eyelid. Nothing. No eye replacement could cover the mark.
I said eyeshadow. Eyeshadow.
Oh,
I'm
eyeshadow.
talking makeup. I'm doing what?
So
Ryujin's a drag queen now. Fuck yeah. Cover the mark.
So
What just happened?
I'm never gonna give you a way to petrify things that you don't have to think about explicitly.
Thank you.
Like everything that
Fuck.
you're talking about would be like readily there. Like I look at you, I see your eye patch. I look at you, I see a shield.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm just
Good
Okay,
idea in
screw it.
theory,
That's
and
fine.
practice, not so much.
I just really want you to read that book that Hermes gave you.
Okay, I will.
You're gonna kill us all.
I just
You're
really
gonna
want
kill
you
us.
to be smarter.
You're going to be the reason we die, apparently.
What about smaller throwable tridents, so I don't throw my single one and lose it all? Like,
Can you even throw
you
it
know?
yet?
Like a dagger.
No, not like a dagger. Like not that much smaller. Like
Like a spear.
no.
Can you
Yeah,
actually throw your trident
I'm
yet?
still kind of delirious. I'll be honest with you
Yeah,
guys.
I feel like you're delirious.
Let's
Nice.
just pretend
Listen,
everything you
I
said
came
is
up with
not
Sword of Surf. All right, there's got to be something good up there.
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
We're just waiting for the next big idea from
Oh,
Ryujin.
speaking of which, we have to talk to the one
Yeah,
small
say it.
about make sure we get paid for the Board of Surf in case that I look around, see if
Who
Rengram's
are we
anywhere.
talking to about the
In
Board
case
of
that son
Surf?
of a bitch
Not
doesn't
the
wanna
one
pay us.
smoke.
Rangrim.
I know. I'm saying like the one smoke. If we end up leaving here, could like make sure we, money is
Yeah.
Have we
collected.
seen Rangram at all?
He's just God.
You stole your idea, dude. I can always
Mhm.
message you. Not now. I don't have any more sending, but
Why is this such a mess?
okay. I said we go return these guns. What are we doing after this? Like, what is our? Oh yes, we're gonna see your mom, meet the queen.
We're gonna take Themis to a temple, and we're
Oh.
gonna find out where the other Titans are at.
There we
That's
go.
so
That's-
far
There was a whole
ahead.
point in this.
I am the champion. We party tonight, right? We return the
I don't
guns.
think Ryujin can stand up long enough to party.
I'll party with you. though.
Okay, I want you to know that Ryujin is a grown-ass demigod, and he went in that office by himself. We saved him. We saved him. You saved him.
About to say,
Not me so much. So,
I just had to
if
make
we're
sure.
gonna party, he doesn't have to come. Sorry, Ryu.
That's fine. I should probably turn in for the night, honestly. Thanks again. I know I'm a dumbass sometimes, but I appreciate the support and revival. So
look at him and be like, I'm a dumbass too. I did jump over a fucking wall towards a minotaur for you, so I think we both can stop being dumbasses.
Reckless, there's a difference.
That was a little dumbassery. I could have done something different, but I didn't.
You went into, like, death for him. He went into death for, like, shiny stuff.
Yeah.
He saw a shiny box and was like, "Ooh, box."
Ryujin, if you
Literally
want
told
shiny
him,
stuff,
"Don't do that."
instead of going into death, just let me know. I can let you have the random black gem that I have, okay?
Okay, cool.
I feel like, wait,
What's that?
Honora, when you died, right?
Oh god, yes.
You saw God.
Yes.
Ryujin, when you died, what did you see?
All the same god.
I saw 3 gods.
How many gods?
Also,
Hey.
it was all white, and then it was kind of gray, and then I saw Poseidon, and then Hermes talked to me for a bit, and I could feel Thanatos behind me, but I didn't want to look because I don't want that. I don't want the smoke. You know what I mean?
So, have me and Ryujin, does Ryujin officially tie a Nora for the amount of gods seen? Or, I'm trying to think, because I've seen Hermes, Artemis, Thanatos. Wasn't there another one?
Apollo was there too.
Oh, I did see Apollo. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I thought you were tied. I thought you tied me finally. You tied me then.
Oh, when people die, does everybody pop up except for my dad?
Well, when I died, it was
Wait, who's the 4th god Ryujin saw?
Hermes.
Hermes,
Poseidon.
Apollo, Poseidon.
Oh, you guys.
Thanatos.
Wait, when did we all meet Apollo?
We've
Yeah,
all
when
met
did you
Apollo.
see Apollo?
Remember when we were in the you and I went to like pray in the temple
But I
with,
don't think you saw him then.
with what's his nuts? Or maybe I'm
Huh?
thinking maybe I'm just like remembering.
You didn't
like-
see him then.
I think Apollo's only ever visited me in like dreams.
In
I
dreams,
saw
yeah.
Huh.
Apollo when I was revived
Okay,
because of
fair.
Phaeton.
So then 3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. So you are still winning, Anna.
Okay,
I
but
don't like the fact
does
that
it
I'm winning.
count? Does it count if I use him? You remember when I did that that Spear Guardians blah 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 and it looked like my dad? Does that count? They've seen a god
No.
that.
No, Alexius,
Does the
to answer
picture
your
of a
question-
sun count as the sun?
Yes,
I
that's the
mean,
sun right
okay,
there.
we're not getting into this. We're not getting into the rhetoric. Alexios, to answer your question about like, does everyone pop up but your dad? I've never met your dad. When I died, it was Hermes, Thanatos, and Apollo was there because Phaeton was the one trying to revive me, and then I met Artemis in the forest. I told y'all about that already. So it's not. It's just
I think it's just the gods.
Artemis didn't even show up when I died. So
That is
we
not true. Artemis was 100% there with Apollo.
Was she? You didn't
Yes.
say Artemis was there, was she?
Yes, I said there
Oh,
were
I-
two forms looking
I-
over.
Did not realize it was Artemis. Okay, cool.
Yes.
My bad. My
God.
bad. I was gonna say, we keep talking about Nora's like part of this prophecy. I mean, Artemis wasn't even there when they died.
Yeah, I
didn't
mean,
realize Artemis was there.
you
I didn't
devoted
talk
your
to
life
them.
to Artemis. She was gonna be there.
I did not talk to them.
Yeah.
Was the minor god there? The one of the fates?
Sure didn't seem that way.
I was just wondering. Maybe
the
I
muse,
missed
you
it.
mean?
Yeah, the muse,
Yeah.
not fates. Thank you.
Yeah. Definitely, you didn't notice a muse there.
Cool. I was just making sure.
Okay, so the plan is return the guns, party hardy, come up with a different plan in the morning.
Go. I think we should go return the guns, and then in the morning we'll go see Demis again, and the one smoke.
That's the same place.
Yeah, but I don't think we can deal with going to the temples tonight as well. I think we should return the guns and get them away
That's
from
alright.
us because that's one less.
Oh yeah,
target on
that's
our
a
back.
trek. I think like the temple as a whole would be somewhere on the island.
Yeah, I think we just need to
Nondescript.
we just need to get the guns out of our inventories.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm with it.
We can go party, I guess. I'm
Let's go.
not really looking forward to
I'll
partying.
put on
but-
my party shirt.
I am gonna. If we're leaving out, I'm gonna try and like cover my face with a cloak.
Sure.
Can I go wash my gear off that has Ryujin's blood on it?
Yeah, I'll say like you guys can sort of spend a few hours getting ready, getting set up, yada yada yada. At some point, two men They look like Volturan guards approach the decks with several bags. They go,
I am not on the deck as this happens.
of course, yes.
Okay.
Excuse me, the Hands of Fate here.
Yep, that's us.
Yes, that's us.
I have your winnings.
Pipe check.
I mean, yeah, they seem like they're going around giving people the money that they're owed. Is there an adagio?
That's me.
You understand, usually we work in gold, but due to the amount that you have all won, we have given it to you in platinum instead. Is that alright?
Yeah, I guess.
Somebody better bring me my winnings to you.
Alright, adagio, this is 170 platinum for you.
170 platinum? I'm so sorry. What?
Yep.
That's 10 gold per platinum, though, Adagio.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's 1700 gold, yeah.
70 gold.
Ilme?
That's my sister right here. I'll take that for you.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hi, yes, 246 platinum for you.
Nice.
Shit.
I should have stayed on longer. Rude.
This is also, you guys place different amounts in your bets as well.
Oh,
Right.
This is a combination, I should say, this combination of the money that your bets won you and the money that you earned for each round that you fought.
I wish I had bet more.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how the bets
Alexios,
worked. I thought
just
it was
you
all the way
wait.
through.
Anura,
Yes.
this is 372 platinum.
Holy shit, thank you.
And Alexios is the champion here.
Yeah? What's up?
Alexios, the largest prize that we have ever given. 3,000 platinum.
Holy shit! Oh,
God.
What about you, man?
And
There should be one
yes, we do have another bag here. We heard that the person who placed these bets was in your party, but has passed away.
we haven't seen
It's-
him.
it's-
As
It's
far
for
as we know,
family. Just say it's from
But-
a family.
but we were his family, so
Well, at the very least, you all fought together, so we are fine giving this to you. Your friends earned 696 platinum.
oh my god, y'all, we can buy a boat.
You could even buy a ship.
So we can get our own. Can we buy the Tromocrates from Cassandra?
Yo, Alexios just earned 30,000 gold.
Holy shit!
How much is 96? 69?
Add a
zero
zero,
to
that's
it.
how many gold you have.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's fucking
It's how math works.
dope.
Altogether, I got like 31,000 gold.
I
Like,
now have 4,778, so I'll
I
take
only
it.
got 2,000. Ooh.
Yeah, Quirky's right. Alexios has the right idea about this gladiator thing.
So how much money do I have to give the one smoke to give me like metal legs?
You just
You
want to
still
cut
have-
off some of your body
I'm
Hey.
parts.
joking. I'm joking.
While this is happening, I'm gonna give Ilme back her blood glass medallion because I'm the one who has it.
Sure. Oh yeah, is there any sort of magic item swapping you guys want to do right now? Because I know a
Can
lot
I
of stuff
have
has changed
my
hands.
health
When-
potions back?
when
Can we
someone
redistribute
comes down to like give me my money, I'll give whoever, I guess, Adagio, preferably the circlet of blasting back.
Oh, yeah.
And I already gave, or no, I know I already took back the ring of
Shooting stars.
Starry.
I'll
the
give
ring
him
of shooting
his ring
stars?
back.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
give you your mind shielding ring, even though I think it's really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Can we redistribute the health potions now?
Mhm.
Alright, who's
Yeah,
got
I
what?
think I only used one, and you gave me like 3 more, so I'll
Can
give
we-
you back your 3.
But you still have the 2 that were originally yours.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
zero.
You have 0. How many do you have, Alexios? You should have a lot.
Because, well, I used 2, so I have 3 left. Because I think I have 5.
I gave you 3 at the start of it.
I thought
And
you only
then-
gave us 1 extra.
I gave everyone 3.
And then
Right.
I gave the 3 that I had because I didn't use any of them.
Yeah, and then Ilme gave the 3 that she had because she didn't use any, and then I used one or Ryujin used one on me, and then I had 3, so that was 9, 11, and you should have had You used 2, so there's
Yeah, I
1
only
left
used
from
2.
yours. So we have
Oh.
12. So can we? How can we split that up evenly? 12. There's 5 of us. Everyone gets 2, and then there's 2 extra ones. And I'm gonna take one. I'll give one to Ilme because we're the squishies.
All right.
2
So
blunts.
just make sure that you are keeping your D&D Beyond inventory correct. So if anything is no longer in your inventory, remove it, and if you have now got it back, add it back in. So that numbers
And
stay
can I
consistent.
start a potion of greater healing, Sammy?
It is like evening now.
Oh, well, because it takes a while for it to happen.
Right, but unless you're gonna not join the party.
Oh, I just wanted to like start it and then join them, kind of thing. Like just.
I mean, you can get the bottle set up.
Yeah, I'll
That's
go
fine.
to Alexios and I'll be like, I know you have my ring of protection, but just keep it.
Why would I do that? I'm pretty sturdy.
Just as an apology, just keep it.
Yeah, are we gonna start like some teenage angsty like I want to die thing? Because I don't recommend that. Like,
Give me a heads up so I have enough diamonds first.
No, it's just I let everybody down, but I feel like I let you down the most. So
one, I am rich. I mean, really, if you want to make amends, you made a lot of fucking gold. You can just give me gold, but like, I really don't need gold.
Shit.
okay, yeah. I'll give him all the platinum I got. 246
Oh my
is
god.
his.
Holy shit.
Come on, Guilt.
You know, I
Yep.
didn't.
Yep.
I don't want this.
You could use it to buy a boat. I say in the background.
Put it towards the party's boat fund.
You know what? You know what? I am not gonna argue. Are you sure you don't want this? Like, honestly.
I don't deserve this.
Well, we're about to hit the teenage angst anyway.
This is. I'm gonna like idly like I'm gonna do the head rub again and just say, you're a really confusing kid. You know that? I'll take the platinum, but you know, we live together, so I'm gonna buy you stuff if that's okay.
You don't have to do anything for me.
Can I
I
speak
don't.
angst if I've like run around?
I don't
Learn to
deserve
speak
anything from
teenage
you.
angst. I learned that as a language now.
It's not a phase, Mom.
I grew up around orphans who were like,
How much platinum was that again?
246.
Oh,
no man, I
How
need
much
you
did
to
the ship cost?
understand me, bro. Like, I want to speak like a youth pastor. The
Oh
Lord
my god.
he loves you, and you are filled with His light, and I'm filled with His light. So we're like,
Stop. Oh god.
and
And
I
you get turned
always
partially
love
into
you.
a surfer
You know,
dude.
giving away all your platinum is really cool. You know who else would have given away all of his riches? The Lord and Savior
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Apollo,
Whoever the fuck
Apollo.
that is.
our Lord and Savior, Apollo, He who brings peace and the sun upon His back.
That is.
All right, so as you all exchange your magic items and give each other crazy amounts of platinum, you all get ready to head back to the Tower of Alkmenos the Once Smote to deliver these 2 firearms and then party the night away.
I don't want to play with him. Alkmenos. It's funny.
And we'll come to that next session.
And
That's where we'll pick up next week. Y'all, what a great sesh. That was so fun. Did you guys have fun?
I have like
fucking
one
won.
request.
Yes.
So while they're like on their way to, the one spot, and I'm just like below deck, can I just find somewhere with like a mirror or like a reflective surface
Yeah.
and just like take off the sweater, look at the scars, and like feel with my hands?
Yeah,
And just,
so you
like-
can see these scars around the edges. You can see individual claw marks, but then when it gets to the center, it's just this like white, almost oblong scar. It's just as if you poured wax on your chest and it hardened.
Hey, welcome to the Scars
And,
from Dying Club.
Yeah.
What
I wanna just like get real close and just like look myself in the eyes, like lift the eye patch and just like contemplate everything. And then I wanna wash that goddamn sweater.
Yeah, you spend all night washing that sweater.
You need to sleep though.
I wash it and then like I wanna read that book for a bit, few hours.
Sure. How many
Um,
hours?
Like I don't want to stay up all night. I just don't want to get like a solid 7.
So
you know?
what for the purpose of this book, you will have to keep track of how many hours per night you're going to use.
Okay.
Because you have a very strict limit from the time you start, and it needs to hit a certain amount for it to work.
I
So you
can
just make that in like your notes tab or something like that.
Yeah. Notes. We'll go all the way over to other
Sure.
and
I'm not over Poseidon just calling you an idiot and then Hermes giving you a fucking book to make you smarter.
yeah. Honestly, that's so fucking.
And then Alexio saying, "You should really read that book."
Yeah.
Please do.
The shade
All
thrown
right.
at
So
Ryujin
I'll just say
is
book
such a
hours
design.
read 7.
Great. So you so
I'll
you
just
spend
stay up
the
super late.
majority of your night reading this book, and even to like early morning. Like your friends have already come back by the time that you finally decide to go to bed. But you're already fucking exhausted, so who gives a shit? Yeah, and that's where we'll pick up, y'all. I had a lot of fun. Yes, Quirky, you're right. The best part about this is that he will still have a -1 modifier to his intelligence.
Dude,
after all
honestly,
this.
next time we get ability, like
It's true.
I'm literally just gonna look at all the feats or just dump everything into intelligence and charisma because like my intelligence modifier sucks, but I could max out charisma. But if I'm smart with my feats, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I really
do
regret
something
taking
too.
Keen Mind. I finally read through the other feats and I really regret it.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have done it in the moment.
I didn't have a chance to message you before that to ask.
All right, we're gonna end there. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. And tomorrow, I'm over on the Fable Forge RPG channel for episode 2 of the Red Opera campaign. So definitely check that out. Thank you guys for watching. This episode will be on YouTube on Fridays now. I hope I see some of you guys in the chat for Critical Role on Thursday. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!
I'm gonna have to